sorry. But I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness, gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent, all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness of men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world. Millions of despairing men, women, and little children, victims of a system that makes men torture. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. But I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world, there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge
America, we are back, baby. Welcome to Friday's episode of America Unfiltered. Glad to have you guys back with us today on Friday. Hope you guys have had a great week so far. We don't have a ton to get into today. I'm gonna be honest from the start. There really is no fucking news today. Very little news, at least. So we're gonna talk about what there is to talk about. We're gonna have some fun today. We're just gonna bullshit around on the show for a bit. We'll go over some clips. We'll go over some highlights of the week, what I expect to come in the next few weeks from Donald Trump and the Iran conflict. We'll cover a assortment of topics, a bunch of different things. And like I said, we're just going to try and have a fun show. And since we're in a bit of a news drought today, I asked Ceci, I asked her if she wants to come on the show. There's a chance Ceci makes it on the show later for a little bit of a debate. Not exactly sure if that's going to happen or not, so stay tuned for that. Well, that's just an ongoing conversation. She goes, I'll watch, I'll see how the show is, and I'll let you know. I'm with some friends right now. And I was like, okay, if you want to big league me, I get it. I'm not going to hold it against you, sweetheart. But it would be fun if we can get a little bit of a debate in today. But I do have some massive news I want to bring to you guys today. Some awesome news and some of the stuff we're going to be talking about today. But my Jubilee video finally has a release date. If you guys have been fans of the show, or if you're new to the show, you know I was on Jubilee recently. I filmed a Jubilee episode not too long ago, within the last month? Yeah, about a month ago to the day almost. So about a month ago, I filmed a Jubilee episode, pro-ice, anti-ice, and I talked about it a little bit on the show. We're going to talk about it a little bit more today because we have the upcoming release happening not this Sunday, but the next Sunday, April 19th, the day before Hitler's birthday. I mean, guys, we get 2 days to celebrate in a row. Crazy. But it's going to be a fun episode. I'm very excited to watch my Jubilee episode. Very excited to see how they edit it. Because here's the thing about Jubilee. Here's a little bit of inside baseball. You're there filming for anywhere from like 4 to 6 hours. I think for us it was actually a little bit shorter because it was so contentious that they actually ended it a little early. They don't really do that much, but it was so contentious. We were getting like so in with it with each other, and they were like, okay, we got it. They're never going to come to an agreement. They'll never find a middle ground. We have to just cut this. So they cut it a little early, which made me nervous. I thought they weren't going to air it possibly. I was thinking, I'm like, oh, fuck, that would really suck if they decided not to air this one. But they are now airing it. But when you're there, you're filming for that amount of time. Then they cut it down to about like anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half usually. And a lot of it gets placed out of order. A lot of it gets cut up. And you sign away your editing rights completely with this. So I'm always curious how they're going to edit this. You know, last time I looked pretty good, I'm not going to lie. And I was good the entire time. This time I went in with a bit more heat. My first time I was a little nervous. You know, I hadn't been on a Jubilee video before. I was newer to podcasting. I was newer to get my voice out there. So I was a little nervous about the stuff I said. And then this one, I just went in for it. Like they're talking about Renee and Nicole Good. They're like, but one of the girls crying. Like I made 2 of the girls cry, but one of the girls is crying. She goes, but the cop called her a bitch. And I'm like, yeah, she was a bitch. I went for it. I went for the jugular every chance I got, and I got a lot of chances there. It was very fun. Almost the entire time, I'm just sitting there, I'm laughing, I'm having a fun time. I'm just like, these people are the dumbest people I've ever debated against, because I've done a lot of debates. And these people were easily the dumbest 4 people I've ever debated against. Not only were they the 4 most left people I've ever debated, like, Ceci makes these people look far left. Like, these people were insane. I've never heard anybody say, no, we don't need any deportations at all. Like, these people were literally fucking crazy. And there was one guy on their team who, the entire time, like, you would ask him a question, he would answer, and then you'd ask him a follow-up question. Like, you'd trap him a bit with your first one, and then you hit him with the second question with the trap, and then he immediately would just sit there like this. And it's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, do you have an answer? And he would just go, until we eventually moved on, and we were just laughing at him. But he did it multiple times. And I'm curious if they ever put that in the video. I'm curious if they show in the video that I had the guy, and I want to say at least on 4 occasions, that me and the Asian girl sitting next to me, we had the guy just sitting like this, refusing to fucking say anything, this big fat retard motherfucker. So funny. And then he had the balls to look at me, and he's like, you're not a Christian, you're for deportations. And I'm like, dude, are you for abortion? And he was like, yeah, of course. And I'm like, okay, and I'm not a Christian. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck these people. These people are brainwashed and retarded. Oh my. These people are, I mean, it's hard to say that, like, anyone's, like, a waste, but, like, these people are, like, they're never gonna fucking make it. These people are awful. And they offer literally nothing to America. They offer nothing to our system. They offer nothing to politics. They offer nothing, really, at all. But these people were the most ridiculous people I've ever debated against. And then also beyond that, we also had people on our side who I was very impressed with and I didn't expect to be. And I'm going to be honest about that. There was a black girl on my team who was speaking straight Ebonics. I mean, like my ABT and shit, like she's got the black accent. She's talking like it. She's talking in straight Ebonics. But every word she's saying is hitting the notes perfectly. She was nailing every single point. And I was just sitting there like, damn, okay. Okay, I can respect it. I can respect it. And then we have this Asian girl who's there on our team. And again, just firing on all fucking cylinders. Relentless, not letting up once. And it was incredible. We absolutely dominated. It wasn't even fucking close. That's again why I say I'm curious how they do end up editing this. Because they could edit it in a manner that makes me look awful. They can make me look like the king. I was the king, but we'll see how they make it look. But either way, I'm very excited for this to come out. No publicity is bad publicity. That's also one of the things. Like, I could stand out there on Fifth Avenue and shoot them like, you know, Trump said that. And it's true to a level. It's like no publicity really is bad publicity. People could write hit pieces. They can try and edit you in a bad light where you're not going to look too well. But at the same time, it brings people to the show. It gets the voice and opinions out there. And it shows people that were unwilling to back down. Because where they fell in their debate, they fell on multiple fronts, but I want to walk you guys through one of the main ways they fell and what they really didn't expect. Because one of the things I try and bring to a debate that a lot of people don't, but I feel like maybe it's going to become more common, is people try and bring things no one's ever seen before to a debate. And I know it sounds a little cheesy, but if you treat these people that you're debating in a way that they've never been treated before and you react in ways they've never been reacted to before, they will question everything they're saying. They will stop talking. They'll go silent. They'll sit like this. They'll start crying. And that's exactly what happened. These people were looking at me and they're like, oh, so are you a misogynist? And I'm just like, call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. I don't give a shit. The female brain is delusional the way you're sounding. And the look on their faces when you say that, it's incredible. They crumble and fold and they lose their focus. All they can think about now is that I'm a misogynist asshole. They can't think about anything else. All they're thinking about is, wow, he really is a misogynist, but he doesn't even care about. Fuck these people. These people are literally nothing. These people are retards. You have to treat them in a way they've never been treated before. This guy looked at me, he's like, so you're just a white supremacist racist. And again, it's like, okay, dude, if you want to call me that, I don't give a shit. You have to let these people know that you are not going to be fazed by all the liberal tricks. The liberal tricks are the same thing they've done for years, through the cancellation period, through everything, where they would say, oh, you're a racist. And someone's like, oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not a racist. I didn't mean that in a racist. The second you start apologizing and backtracking and denying, that's the second you lose. The second you backtrack is the second you lose. Every step should be a step forward. If they call you racist, again, say, I don't give a fuck. Call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. Let them know that you don't care, that them calling you a racist is not a cancellation. You don't care. It doesn't mean anything to you, and you will still move on. Misogynist, same thing. Anti-Semitic, same thing. And when you just don't fold under pressure to these buzzwords, to racist, anti-Semitic, whatever the fuck, when you stop folding to that, you unlock a new level of potential that was there the entire time that you just didn't even know how to access. You unlock a level of potential where you are so capable in a debate atmosphere because these people will literally have no answer for anything you say besides just defaulting to calling you that word. And from the moment you show that it doesn't bother you and you don't care, it will just get worse and worse for them every single time they try and do it. The first time they called me a misogynist, they thought they had something. By the fifth time they did it, it was literally them crying. By the fifth time they called me a racist during the Jubilee video, it was them fucking crying. And that's what you have to do to these people. You have to show these people that you will never back down, never surrender, never take a backward step. You have to show them that you are willing to be relentless, that you are willing to show them a side of you that almost no one has seen, and show them a side of humanity that they have never seen. These people need to be shown things they've never seen before if you want to be able to defeat them with their own logic and defeat them in their own game. Because you have to remember, they're playing a game through all this. The liberals are playing a game of like, I caught you. I caught you. I trapped you into saying this, and that's racist, and haha, I caught you, now you're a racist. The second you stop giving a shit about the game, the second you stop playing in it, and this second you actually just set up your own game and let them fall into it, you win. You control the narrative. You control the entire debate and the floor at that moment. And that's what I did when I went on Jubilee. I controlled the floor. I controlled the conversations. And beyond that, I controlled their emotions. With a snap of a finger, I made two of them cry. I made one of the guys sit there in fucking silence while the other retard bitch with an AirPod in didn't say anything because she didn't even know what to say. It was amazing. We dominated on all fronts. Wasn't even fucking close. You have to show people that you are willing to not be one of these MAGA retards who just wants to repeat the talking points. You have to show them that you are just a real human being. Real human beings win. Real human beings are what people connect to. That's why everybody stopped watching Fox. Like, if Fox and CNN was super entertaining and super authentic and people could watch it and actually, like, feel a connection to it, they would watch it. They would still watch it, but they don't. But they watch Tim Dillon. They watch people like me. They watch Nick Fuentes, Myron Gaines, Andrew Tate. They watch the podcasters because you can feel a connection, because there's a level of authenticity to it. I don't come on here and create a whole fake persona and do a song and dance for you guys and do all the MAGA talking points. No, I come on here and tell you we're being raped, robbed, and looted of our sovereignty, that Israel's butt fucking us every day, that Donald Trump is sucking Bibi Netanyahu off, that he's about to pardon his whole cabinet for crimes they've been committing, that Pam Bondi's a stupid bitch and Kash Patel is a cheat, and Howard Lutnick was on Epstein's island and testified saying he wasn't. I'm the type of person who's going to get up here and be authentic and be a real human. And that's the difference between those retard liberals I debated and someone like myself, is I'm willing to be authentic. I'm willing to actually tell you what will work, why it will work, give the facts, and I'm willing to do it in a way where I can truly, authentically show myself. And they are unwilling to do that because they can't be authentic. Because if you're telling me that these liberals don't feel any contempt towards the black race for the crimes, if you're telling me that these liberals don't view some of their own things within their party as evil or disgusting, but can't speak out against it, then they are not authentic at all. These liberals are lying, half of them. Like, half the liberals who are like, yeah, I support, like, you ever see the people who they're like, they'll go up to liberals and they'll be like, hey, we want you to sign this petition to get this, to allow this illegal immigrant to stay in the United States. He committed murder and rape. And then the people, they'll like debate whether they should sign it or not. And then they'll sign it in the end and they'll be like, yeah, this is what the Liberal Party wants. This is what my friends would want. This is what the woke people want. Everybody who's liberal is trying to fit into this woke category, and if you're not woke enough, you get kicked out of it. So they all keep going deeper and deeper into it, but none of them actually even believe half the things. They're tricking themselves into thinking they believe these things, but half of them don't even believe the things they're saying and believe in the causes that they're pushing for. And that is the difference between America First and these douchebag liberals, is we mean this. We are willing to die for it. We are willing to put our lives on the line for it. If you wanted to stop me from doing this, you will have to fucking kill me. I am willing to die for this cause in a way that they are not. And that's why we will always win. That's why we will remain undefeated, and we will never lose to these fucking retards. Dude, I love Red Bull. Red Bull does, like, Red Bull, give me a sponsorship. Do I have to do some crazy stunt to get a Red Bull? Like, what does a motherfucker have to do to get a Red Bull sponsorship? I like Red Bull, too, because, like, and don't get me wrong, I like Monster a little bit. I still have never tried a white Monster, I should. But I like Red Bull a lot, because it's like, all these energy drinks, they'll do their commercials, you know, it's like Jake Paul boxing and then an energy drink pops up, or like, it's something like that. And then Red Bull's like, you know what, we're going to drop a guy from space with just a parachute, free falling, let him break the sound barrier, and then we're going to have him pull the parachute at the last second. He's doing a halo dive from space. And it's just like, okay, that's sick. Like, Red Bull must give you fucking wings. I love Red Bull. I love the energy. I love the videos. I love the stunts. And to be honest, I like the drink. Give me a fucking sponsorship. Somebody goes juggle Red Bull cans. Yeah? You want me to juggle some Red Bull? I'll juggle some Red Bull cans. I bet I could do it. I'm trying to think. They're all equally, you know, it'd be hard because of the shape a little bit, but I bet I could do it. I'm trying to think. That would be hard. It would be a little bit tricky, but I could do it. I could do it. When I get our first video pulled up that we're going to watch at some point during the show today, if you remind me again, I'll do it. I don't want to just get up when I don't have anything else on the screen. But if actually, fuck it. I'll just pop a video up on the screen. I'll go grab the Red Bulls and I'll go do it. All right, here. While I'm grabbing the Red Bulls, here you guys go. Here's a video of Nick Fuentes. Here's a good video for you guys. This is actually a funny video.
I really don't hate black people. You really get irritated by them niggas, you know? I went to dinner the other night. Big mistake. Big mistake. Went to dinner last night with my family. We went to a steakhouse near the mall. Big mistake. You guys pilled on this? You know what I'm about to say? I don't know. Maybe my parents just don't know ball like that, but we go to one of these fancy...
You want to see me juggle Red Bull can? Like, this is going to be actually, now that I'm holding them, I know it's going to be so hard. And here's the thing, if one of these breaks open, that's going to be hell to clean up. But for you guys, I knew I was going to drop it. I knew I was going to drop it there. Oh. This is going to be so hard. Oh, where is it? Down there. All right, one last attempt, and then we're just going back into the regular show. That's before one of these explodes. That's about all we're going to get. That's about all we're going to get right now. Let's put the Red Bulls on the side. All right. I tried, though. I tried to juggle the Red Bulls. We tried to make it entertaining. We try and put on a good show for the fellas. We try and put on a good show. Let's finish this video. I didn't even watch the first 20 seconds. But I've seen it. So let's let's watch the rest of the video. Then we'll just keep talking. Again, like I said, today's kind of just going to be a casual show. We're just going to be bullshitting a bit. It's Friday. It's Casual Friday. And there's no fucking news.
Steakhouses by the mall. And it was James Franco, Planet of the Apes. I mean, it was the most ridiculous fucking thing you've ever seen. And
mind y'all, I just seen niggas jumping on the car in Chicago on multiple.
Yeah, that's
not
where
one
you
car
live.
jumping up and down. I seen niggas running on multiple cars like real apes. Like in one car to the next car to the next car.
We saw it too.
We saw it, y'all. So I mean, hey, I'm not mad at that comment. I'm seeing niggas running on cars.
I like, these guys are kind of funny. The Cartier family, they always do reactions to Nick's videos, and they're funny. I like how they go with it.
there's no rules, there's no decorum. It's a total free-for-all. It's a total free-for-all. You might as well call it Rainforest Cafe. Capitol Grill. I thought this is like Rainforest Cafe. It was almost like there was a white section and a black section. It was like the black people were all the way over here and the rest of the restaurant was white people. And we got the show. We had a front row seat to, what are these new movies called? What are they called? Kong Island or whatever. We got a front row seat to the monster movie.
Hey,
it's just, that's so uncalled for.
Kong
It really
Island
is.
is crazy.
Fucking behave. Thought it was a Lincoln Park Zoo. It was insane. I'm sure the bill was $500 you pay for that bullshit. It's just so ridiculous. Anyway, so what was the question? So that's what I have a problem with. And everybody's sick of it. Everybody is sick of that behavior. In the old days, people would want to post this clip and say, get a load of this guy. Now everybody's fucking agreeing. Now everybody's saying, hell yeah. Finally, someone said it. Because it's enough already. It's so enough.
It's just hard for me to deny this when we got body cam footage just, back.
Someone said Capital Grill sucks. I can agree. To that. Capital Grill is completely... I will say, you know what's really good from Capital Grill? Get a butter cake. Chef's kiss. I love a butter cake. Butter cake is the greatest thing. When I hold my wife tryouts one day, when I decide one day that it's like, okay, it's time to get married, and I hold my Olympic wife tryouts where I put these women, I'm going to make you clean, I'm going to make you cook, I'm going to make these women have a shut the fuck up contest where they're just going to stand there in a line and see who could shut the fuck up for the longest. I'm going to put these women really through the ringer on this one. And the final test is going to be who can make the best butter cake. When it gets down to the final, like 2 or 3 bitches, who makes the best butter cake? And then, depending on, like, if we have any close ties, maybe we switch to an olive oil cake after. I don't know if you guys have had that. Butter cake and olive oil cake are game changers. Incredible. But one day, we got to do the Wife Olympics. That's going to be a crazy day. When we decide to get married, we're going to get all the women. We're going to put them in a line. We're going to say, okay, Wife Olympics starts now. Games start today. We're going to light the torch. First thing they're doing, we're making them do a full-on sprint. We're going to see which women have stamina, which women are the weak, fat one. Like, we're getting those ones out immediately. Then it goes to cooking, cleaning. It goes to shutting the fuck up. I want to see what kind of playlists you're going to make, maybe. We're going to put these women through a whole ordeal.
A lot of this stuff. That's
Guys, can y'all answer me a question though?
This is crazy.
Why is this stuff locked up in the store?
Because people are stealing it. Duh.
You know what's not locked up in stores? Sunscreen. You want to know why it's not locked up? Because black people don't use it. I love those pictures where it's like everything in the store is locked up except the sunscreen, and it's like, how do black people not see that? And they're like, yeah, maybe we should fix ourselves. Maybe we should make some changes within our community. How do people not see those? Like, those images should be, when you talk about like, oh, that's going to be in the history books. That should literally be in the history books. Pictures of stores, CVS's and shit, where everything is locked up besides the sunscreen. And then under it, it should write that black people were stealing so much shit that they had to lock all the items up that black people would steal the most, and they just never stole sunscreen. That should be it. Like, when you talk about the history books, that's what I want in the history books. Someone told me, they just go, if you want to get a Red Bull sponsorship, juggle the cans while riding down a mountain on a pedal bike. Yeah, I'll fucking die if I try that. That's the thing, like, I can't do that. I cannot accomplish that. As much as I wish I could, I don't have that in me. Like, do you know how hard that would be to fucking go down a hill on a pedal? What? Like, dude, this is what Red Bull does, and this is why you're just like, wow, Red Bull's fucking crazy. Like, they do this shit, and you're just like, okay, like, these guys are pretty insane. Like, how do I gotta mute it because I don't want to get copyrighted. But it's like, this guy's just like dropping from space without a fucking parachute. Or without anything else besides a parachute. It's like, that's why Red Bull's incredible. like who else does that shit? Who else is like, you know what we're gonna do to sell drinks? We're gonna drop a guy from space and let him break the sound barrier. Like, who the fuck does that? Red Bull does that. Red Bull gives you wings. Go buy your Red Bull today. 2 for $3.99 at set. No, see, Red Bull, I could be your next spokesman. I could do this. All you have to do is give me a sponsorship. I fucking love Red Bull. I would love a sponsorship from Velo. I use a Velo every day on the show. 250 something episodes. Can I get a sponsorship? Come on, Velo, hook a brother up. Someone goes, just like the Walmart was looted and all was left was the fruit and vegetables. Yeah, it's crazy. It's so funny. It's like, let me see if I can find this video. This is a funny video if I could find this. If I could find this, this will be a... Yeah, okay, this is a great video. I love Always Sunny. A lot of my viewers know it. I love Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Sorry, excuse me. Easily one of the greatest shows ever made. Just watch this video.
The storm in New Orleans?
Hurricane Katrina?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember it.
Okay, check this out. What do you think those people are doing? Surviving or looting?
They're surviving.
Okay. Do you remember a man named Rodney King?
Yes, of course I
Okay,
do.
the LAPD worked him over really good.
Yes.
Okay. This was taken during the Rodney King
The
riot.
LAPD worked him over really good. Is a crazy way to put it.
What do you think these people are doing? Looting or surviving?
Well, they're looting.
Of course. Well, it's the media, see? When it's white people, it's survival, and when it's black people, it's looting.
No, Frank, it's because the white people are stealing bread and the black people are stealing speakers. If the white people were stealing stereo equipment, I would say they were looting too.
How do you know the blacks don't have bread in those speakers?
What are you talking about?
Okay,
What are we
wait,
talking
wait,
about
listen,
right now? There are big
listen,
things to do.
Okay, calm down. Well, this is the best part.
More?
Oh, yeah, just check this out. This was taken during the riots. Do you recognize anybody in there?
What are you doing in the video?
I happen to be...
Dude, it's just so funny. It's because the black people are stealing stereos and the white people are stealing bread. It's just such a good show. It is easily one of the best written shows. It's so fucking funny. Like, in all the characters, the way they're written are so funny. Because Charlie is, like, stalking this lady that they just call the waitress. They never give her a name. He's stalking the waitress the entire time. And, like, creepily stalking her. And then, like, you find out, you do some background on the show, you find out in real life that's his wife. So, like, his whole thing is he's stalking this girl the whole show, but it's his wife outside in the real life. It's kind of funny. It's just, it's honestly the perfect show. Oh, I love Always Sunny so much. What were we even talking about that we got to that Always Sunny clip? What were we just... Did someone say, oh yeah, someone said that when they looted Walmart and the blacks just took all the everything besides fruits and vegetables. Yeah. It's just crazy. They need to learn. And if they don't learn, like I said, there are clear options on how we can handle the crime problems. And I talk about this a lot. So again, we're not going to go into it for a while today, but for people new to the show, again, just 3 options. For the worst, most violent criminals, you either ship them to the shitholes in Africa, regardless of what race they are, but we know what they're going to be. Ship them to these shitholes in Africa and just let them be there. Put them in solitary for life, burn the key like Seacott. Or slave labor. Put them in the fields, replace the illegal immigrants with them, have them work, and then we get money. What the fuck is that gay emoji you just dropped in my chat, Ocean Rita? What the fuck is that? How you doing, though? Nice to see you. What the fuck is that gay little emoji, though? Ugh. What do you guys have going on today, though? How's everyone in the live chat doing? Let's read a couple of the live chats, and then we'll... This one woman, I don't know what the fuck she does, but this one woman does, like, a copy and paste ChatGPT thing. Literally, every time I go live. The second I go live, she drops it in my chat. Republicans should support Trump no matter what he does. Most conservatives just want the side we were born into to win, even if that means voting for a felon who is found liable for sexual abuse. Yeah, that's not the reason I care about Trump being like you think the fucking what was the lady's name? Was it E. Jean Carroll? Yeah, it was E. Jean Carroll, right? That was the one. Yeah, okay. Like, you think the E. Jean Carroll is the reason I fucking don't like Trump? No, I don't like Trump because Trump is a slave to the Jewish oligarchs. I don't like Trump because he sucks off Bibi Netanyahu every other month when he comes to the United States. I don't like Trump because he campaigned on no new wars and started wars. I don't like Trump because he said transparency and hasn't been transparent about JFK, MLK, the Epstein files, 9/11, anything. I don't like Trump because everyone in his cabinet is a retard. I don't like Trump because he's propping up J.D. Vance to be the next president. Or Marco Rubio. I don't like Trump because he's campaigning against Thomas Massie and he's best friends with Miriam Adelson, who says she's openly Israel first. I don't like Trump for a lot of reasons. If you think that E. Jean Carroll, he was found guilty in civil court of rape matters to, like, that's the least thing that concerns me. If we're being honest, the fact that Trump may or may not have raped a woman in a changing room 40 fucking years ago, I'm going to be honest, I don't give a shit. I really don't. Why didn't she report it 40 fucking years ago then? Like, I don't fucking care. I just don't. I have zero sympathy. Here's my hot take for some people. And for most, it shouldn't be. I have zero sympathy for anybody who gets raped and doesn't report it. If you are a man or a woman and get raped, I have zero sympathy for you if you do not report it to the proper channels and actually seek justice. Because if you don't, I have no reason to believe you. I have zero reason to ever believe you if you don't go get a rape kit and go report it to the police. Well, why would I believe you? Like, because I could just, at that point, I could just make up, oh, this person raped me. Like, anybody could just do that. And it happens to people constantly. Happens to a lot of big NFL players, a lot of big athletes, a lot of big gamblers. Happens to a lot of very wealthy people. So, thanks, Lil John. What's up, Lil John? Oh, hope you guys are enjoying the show, though. What was I even saying? That kind of threw me off for a second. I forgot what I was saying. But someone goes, yeah, I got butt fucked in my dreams, Your Honor. I promise it happened. I promise it. I'm not lying. I promise. I got raped. Candace Owens astral projected into my dreams and raped me with Brigitte Macron's cock. I swear, Your Honor, I'm not lying. I swear on everything. Brigitte Macron's cock held by Candace Owens. Let's go, Ocean. There we go, Ocean. Let's go. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy. I still think it's crazy. I'm still not over the fact that Trump denounced Candace Alex Jones, Megyn Kelly, Tucker Carlson, for a few reasons. But the Alex Jones one really gets me. Because Donald Trump did an interview with Alex Jones in 2015. And in that, like, when nobody was on Trump's side, when nobody was on Trump's team, when everybody was laughing at him at the debates, at the primary debates, before it was him and Hillary, when it was him and everyone else, and everybody was laughing at him, everybody was making jokes that he would never be president, he'd never make it. Alex Jones stood there with him and had the balls to do a debate with him, and Donald Trump, word for word quote, because I went back and rewatched it last night, because I was so infuriated after I did my show. I was like, you know what? Like, let's see, like, what Donald Trump and Alex Jones' relationship was really like in the past. Word for word, Donald Trump said to Alex Jones, I will never let you down. You sick son of a bitch. You definitely let him down. It is so fucked up for you to disown and speak poorly of Alex Jones, a man who put a lot of credibility on the line to support you, even after you kept acting like a neocon piece of shit, even after you bombed Iran in June, even after you buried the Epstein files, and you started another war with Iran just a month ago. He stood by your fucking side. And then when you threatened to nuke everybody, he flipped off a little bit, and you turned your back on him. You are nothing, and that is the reason we can't respect you, and we can never stand for you. If you're not willing to stand with us, we won't stand for you. It is bullshit for anyone to ever expect anybody to stand by Donald Trump's side with any loyalty again, because he shows no loyalty to you. The people who voted for him, who pushed, hey, we want the Epstein files. It's one of the biggest things you campaigned on. Guess what he said? He tweeted it out. He said, if you're still talking about Epstein, I don't want your support. No fucking loyalty. Donald Trump is no different than a 304 slut. Donald Trump is somebody who will use you and throw you to the fucking side for something different. Donald Trump is a whore. That's what he acts like. That's what he is. He is not loyal to anyone or anything. And that Alex Jones thing really pissed me off. It is so fucked up. And someone just wrote, he is a chameleon. You are exactly right, because that's exactly what he is. Donald Trump will stand in front of black people and he'll act like the most pro-black guy ever. Donald Trump will stand in front of white people and call Somalia a shithole. Donald Trump will stand in front of Christians and talk about Jesus. Donald Trump will stand in front of Jews and be called the first Jewish president. Donald Trump is a different person in front of every group he's in front of. You cannot trust a man like that. You can never trust a man like that. That is not a man at all. There is no loyalty. There is no honesty. There is no integrity. Donald Trump is a coward. He is a 304 whore. That is what he acts like. No loyalty at all. Donald Trump is less loyal than most of the girls who fuck clavicular. Donald Trump is one of the least loyal people in politics. And again, this is talking about politicians. Most politicians are fairly unloyal. But we're getting to a point in the world where everything is being noticed. Everything is being watched. 50 years ago in politics, you can make a lot of arguments. Oh, politicians have always been kind of dishonest. But we never had a point where you could go on X and you could live track bills. You could live track every fucking thing they're saying and their movements and their private jets. And you could track the lobbying dollars. We have an insane amount of tools at our disposal to notice these things. So it's a lot different now where we expect more of these people because we're actually watching them. Before there was congressional oversight and oversight within the actual government, or a little bit, or that's what they told us. Whether or not that actually existed, that's a different thing. But now you have citizen oversight to a degree. Citizens can actually monitor what's happening in Congress, in the House, in the Senate. You can watch C-SPAN all day and see the live stream of the floor. You can literally track these people and their bills, and you can track their private jets and their movements and their lobbying. You can track it all. So we expect them to actually stick to what they say they're going to fucking do because we can see it. We can see it in real time. It's not like everything is behind the scenes like it used to be. And sure, a lot of it is, if not the majority, is still behind the scenes. And that itself is a problem too. But I expect the politicians in today's day and age, in the big 26, I expect them to act with some level of integrity, knowing that we're all watching this closely. Politics has never been this up close as it is right now in this moment. And it will only get more and more as time goes on. Whippet just joined the chat. Whippet goes, let's go. Good to see you, man. Thank you, Whippet. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Love Whippet. Hope you're doing well. Someone goes, that white knight on the other side kept moving the goalpost. Dude, that white knight on the other side was a complete retard. That's Enyo who joined the chat. Enyo was on the Jubilee episode I did. I was just talking. It's crazy because he's sitting there. I'm like, do you think it's a crime to break into the country? He's like, it's a misdemeanor. And I'm like, is a misdemeanor a crime? And he's like, I'm like, do you have an answer? He's like, it's like, what are you, a fucking autist? Do you have an answer, you fucking retard? Do I have to smack it out of you, you fat sack of shit? Like, what's happening? Why are you giving the answer? And this is what happened the entire fucking time. Literally, the entire time this person acted this way. It was so weird. He acted like such a white knight pussy. And to be honest, I gotta say this. It might have been a more challenging debate if we had some men on the other side besides that white knight pussy. We debated 3 retard females. Like, seriously, 2 of them crying, and 1 of them was just a stupid bimbo. All of them absolute retards. And like I said, the one guy was like, oh, you're not a real Christian. What's your opinion on abortion? Oh, abortion's great. It's like, yeah, you're gonna call me not a real Christian, you stupid bitch. Like, these people are retarded. They have no real morals. They have no moral compass. These people are fucking idiots. Holy shit. All right, let's read a couple more live chats. We'll keep talking. Someone goes, W show you're not discount America first. Is this the redemption arc for Callie Groyper? Is this the redemption arc for Callie Groyper maybe? Or is this Callie Groyper being a troll and a retard still? We'll see. We'll see. Can me and Callie Groyper come together and be one? Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. I might not want to. Someone goes, Donald Trump, the January 6 rioters, and everyone who voted for a felon will always be remembered as the people who are on the right side of history. See, I get you're trying to make a joke, but here's the thing. The January 6ers are on the right side of history. I stand with the people who were there on January 6th. Those people had balls. So again, like, shut the fuck up, you fucking pussy. Someone goes, oh, you're on Rumble? Followed. Okay, thank you. Followed on Rumble. W. Huge W. Huge W. All right, let's read some of the Kit chats. Someone goes, I remember voting for him back in 2016. Those were exciting times. I couldn't vote. I was 17 in 2016. Someone goes, Trump is less loyal than the girls that fuck clavicular. Exactly. It's a great quote because it's true. Trump is literally less loyal than any of these 304 whores that you see. I'm on the main page on Rumble. I'm on the main page. What's up, bitches? I'm on the main page on Rumble. Let's do it. All right, if we're on the main page, let's do a fucking show for the people. We're on the fucking main page of Rumble. We made it to Rumble. We made it on the main page of Rumble. Let's go. That's sick. Hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. Hope you guys are having a good Friday. I'm having a fun day. Like I said, we're just doing a casual stream. we're just bullshitting, we're talking about whatever. There was really very little news that actually happened. Like, the only news that I had to report on is that the negotiations are happening between the United States and Iran. That Iran actually didn't decide to go to the negotiations until after Israel said they are willing to do at least a temporary ceasefire in Lebanon. And it still hasn't even been fully agreed upon. They said it, but then they started continuing to bomb Lebanon. So obviously you still can't trust the Israelis, like we talk about a lot. But that's one of the things happening there. I'm guessing maybe we'll get a message or Trump's going to come out and he's going to try and boost the market with his next big speech. That's going to be the goal of it, to boost the market. And what's going to happen is he's going to say something a little bit outlandish or a little bit too forward, saying like, oh, we won or this or that. And none of it's actually going to come into fruition, and it's going to tank right back down just the next day. He's going to be like, oh, we won the war, it's over. And then there's going to be more bombs flying. Like, something he's going to say, and then whatever happens is going to be contradictory to what he said. It tends to happen a lot. But that's most likely what I'm expecting to happen after the weekend. Oh, let me announce this too, because I'll be going live tomorrow night on the Crazy People podcast. I did a show with them before. I actually really enjoyed the show I did with them. We did it last week or 2 weeks ago or so. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm on again with them tomorrow, and both the co-hosts will be there, not just the one. So that will be a fun time as well. Apparently one of the guys is still like a huge Trumper. He's a huge Trump guy still. And it's like, I gotta ask this guy why. I gotta really press him on that, I think, because we can't let people get away with it. We can't let young people get away with this. Like, the old people I've given up on. Like, I've stopped trying to convince my grandpa that Trump is the Antichrist. I've stopped trying to convince my grandpa that Trump is a fucking Jewish shill. My grandpa doesn't give a shit. None of the old people do. They're gonna die off in fucking 20 years or less anyway. What do they fucking care? They don't actually focus on what's good for the youth of this country, because that generation is very selfish. It's sad to say, but they are very selfish. And they just don't give a shit about what we're going through. And it's very different for our generation, because there's a lot of people in my generation, I like to think of myself included, who I try not to think selfishly at all. I'm not thinking what's best for me. Like, do you think me doing the show is what's best for me? I could probably go make a lot of money in other industries. I do own businesses. I could just focus solely on that. Like, I don't have to be doing this and like putting my name and my face and all these things that are eventually gonna, kind of catch up to me. But I do it for America. I do it for the youth of this country. I do it to spread the message and to let people know that there actually is hope, that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that if we keep fighting, if we keep infiltrating the government, if we keep pushing forward and never backing down and showing these people that we're not willing to surrender to their emotions and feelings, we will win. We will become victorious. If you stop just caring, for the most part, I'm not saying stop caring entirely, but stop caring about what other people think. Stop caring about the guy who's calling you a racist because you say America should be a majority white. Stop caring about the people who call you misogynist because you say women shouldn't vote. Stop caring about the people who call you anti-Semitic because you say that Israel's a terrorist state who we give $3.8 billion a year to, who butt fucks us at every turn. You have to just stop caring. You have to just become somebody who is willing to say the unpopular things, or the not even unpopular, but like cancelable things. And you have to be willing to push forward and not let them cancel you over it. You have to be willing to show them that you are somebody who will never surrender. You have to show them that you are a different kind. To quote Kobe Bryant, you have to be a different kind of animal and the same beast. And then Kanye's like, what the fuck does that mean, Kobe? That's a great video. He's like, what the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant? I miss Kobe. I still remember that day. I was sitting at my house in college in Morgantown, West Virginia. I was sitting in my living room with 3 of my roommates. We had 6 roommates that year. Crazy. We had 7 people living in this fucking shithole of a house in Morgantown, West Virginia. I'm sitting in the living room with like 3 of them, and I get a notification Kobe died, and I announce it to the room. Sad moment I'll never forget. Rest in peace, Kobe. I loved Kobe. I grew up watching him. Truly one of the most incredible people to ever touch a basketball. Okay, what else did we have to talk about? What else is even going on? On that subject a little bit, not about Kobe, but about Kanye. Ye, we're not going to dead name Ye. I'll dead name anyone else, but not Ye. Ye is now back on tour, and this is awesome. And he's even, you know what I saw? Lionheart, I talked about him briefly. Lionheart, online streamer, buddy. He lives in the UK and he got arrested for saying the N-word, for saying a word. So fucking ridiculous. I honestly want to go over to the UK and sneak him out of there, sneak him back to a little bit of freedom over here in the US of A, baby. But Lionheart is right over there. He is potentially facing some charges or some level of fines. Not exactly sure, unclear the situation yet. I encourage everybody to donate to him, everybody to support him while he's going through this, because he's somebody who would stand with us. But you know who's also getting in trouble in the UK right now? Ye. Ye and Lionheart are basically the same person. Something I realized recently, there's almost no difference between Ye and Lionheart. They're just two brothers, two people who would die for America. Kit Catty. What's up, Kit Catty? How you doing, sweetheart? How you doing, sweetheart? That better be a girl. No, I'm kidding. How you doing, Kit Catty? Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for the follow. Let's go. Huge W. The Lionheart and, basically the same person. Two brothers, both pro-free speech, both anti-Jewish power, both people who are willing to die for America. And it's like, there's no differences between these people. But Ye is now back on tour. And everybody was saying, oh, it's super anti-Semitic, and it's not true to say Jews control the music industry, and Jews control the media and the entertainment, and they control the access points, like who gets access and who doesn't. And then Kanye loses all the ability to do concerts. He loses the ability to post on Spotify. And then he makes things right with the Jews. He apologizes to a rabbi. And immediately following that, he is allowed to go back on tour, and he sells out 2 nights in a row, 80,000 seats. So I find it crazy that they're like, no, it's super anti-Semitic and untrue to say that Jews control the music industry. And he was stopped from being able to play music, but the second he sucked up to the Jews, he was allowed to do it again. It's like, okay, so who really is the gatekeepers? I'm curious, who is the gatekeepers? If it's not the Jews, then who is it? Who is it if it's not the Jews? Because it's very clear that's what it was the entire time. It's so, if he was saying it about any other group, it wouldn't have mattered, but Jews, untouchable. Randy Fine says, Muslims or dogs deported. Let's go, JT. Huge W, JT. Let's go. Huge W, JT. Huge W. Thank you so much. But yeah, Randy Fine will say Muslims or dogs, who should be kicked out of the United States. He's allowed to hold the position in government, but Kanye says, it's weird. I'm noticing that every person in the music industry who owns all the different, who's all the executives, who's all the managers, who's all the owners, they're all Jewish. They're almost 90-some% Jewish, and they're only 2% of the population. They're like, that's super anti-Semitic. You cannot say that. You cannot do that. And then they stopped him from producing music. And then the second he sucks up to them, he's allowed to do it again. But I just want to say, the redemption arc of Kanye is incredible. Like, it's crazy to see Kanye, or Ye, it's crazy to see him sell out 2 nights in a row, 80,000 seats. Everyone said, nobody listens to him anymore. He's offensive. That's what I'm talking about. This isn't real. Like, the media hype and all the bullshit they tell you, and the people in the media saying, this person lost his credibility, lost his way. No, he didn't. He sold out 2 nights in a row, 80,000 seats. You don't think he could have sold 100,000? He was incredible. Let's fucking go, Ye. It was awesome. And thank you for the follow. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, JT, that was your 69th gifted sub? Nice. Based. That's nice. 69th gifted sub from JT. WJT. We love JT. Huge fan of the show. Thank you, JT.
Ocean Redux sent $10 on Run.
Let's go. Ocean Redux. He goes, what a crazy coincidence. Thank you for the $10 as well. Yeah, what a crazy what a crazy... Groiper's mom. Groiper's mom. We love Groiper's mom. Here, Groiper's mom, Ocean Redux, and JT. You all earned this. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for donating to the show. Thank you. Now my dog's going to think I'm playing fetch with her. I can guarantee my dog brings that ball to me in a minute or less. Now that I just dropped one of them, I guarantee she's going to... She picked it up. She didn't bring it to me. That's crazy. That's a first. Normally, she'll just run it right over to me. That's crazy. Big W, Groiper's mom. Big W, Ocean Redux. Big W, JT. Thank you guys for being fans of the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's a fun show. I like these shows where it's just casual. Like, I actually, to be honest, the one thing, and I could just change this, it's really a personal choice, but like halfway through my Friday shows, I always look at myself on the monitor and I'm like, you know what? I kind of wish I was in the suit. I do look good in the suit. But I don't mind dressing casual. I don't mind wearing the sweatshirt. And to be honest, this is one of my favorite sweatshirts. This was my original logo for my old company, Bagman. Very good. Now I'm just a political bagman. Before I was the bagman. Bagman edibles, but no, it's dead now. It's dead. We sold the business. We're out of it. But W Casual Friday. W to everybody donating. W to everyone who's tuning in on Friday night. Hope you guys are having a good night. But let's see. What else was there to talk about that was in the news before we just, bullshit around a little more? We had Kanye. We had the Jubilee announcement. Oh, yeah. Okay. Donald Trump decided to endorse Lindsey Graham today. And this isn't something that's a huge shock. Like, let's call it out. Donald Trump has been Yeah, she brought the tennis ball. I knew she was gonna. All right, no, put it in the drawer. We'll play fetch after. I'm on a show right now. I love you, Delta. I love you, baby. I love you, sweetheart. But we'll do it. We'll play fetch later. All right. Donald Trump decided to endorse Lindsey Graham today. And I'm sure a lot of you guys, some may be surprised. Most aren't going to be because Donald Trump has been a complete disappointment. And after I saw Donald Trump completely ignore James Fishback and even ban James Fishback from going to Mar-a-Lago, and he endorsed Byron Section 8, the retard Donalds. Nothing shocks me anymore with Donald Trump's endorsements. Donald Trump is not willing to endorse actual America First candidates. Who Donald Trump is willing to endorse is the people who are paid by the same lobbyists that he's paid by. Donald Trump takes money from AIPAC. Donald Trump took $250 million from Miriam Adelson. Byron Donalds got a war chest raised for him by Miriam Adelson. Lindsey Graham is one of the most pro-war retards in the entire country. Lindsey Graham is literally somebody who got on Fox News and said that all of our stuff should be shipped to Israel, that all of our money should be invested in Israeli war bonds, that he wants the United States to become Israel, basically. Lindsey Graham is a complete and utter piece of shit who said, I want to send all the young boys and girls of South Carolina to the Middle East. It's like, fuck you. You are disgusting. You are a rat. But Donald Trump endorsed this guy today, and his opponent dropped out because of it, because it's very hard to face a war chest funded against you by Donald Trump and the Israel lobby. My dog is still just sitting right here like, what the fuck are we doing? You dropped a ball. I thought we were playing fetch. It's like, sorry, Delta. I love you, baby. Come on. Give me a little bit of time. No, not right now. I know. Oh. The thing is, when you jump on the table, then all I hear is your nails on the table. I can't have that. If you want to jump up here, that's okay, but not on the table. Then you knock over the mic. It becomes a whole ordeal. This is Delta, everybody. This is my baby. This is my daughter right here. Yeah, I love you. Here. Give me a little bit. Give me a little bit. Just a little bit of time, and I will play with you. That's the doggy. That's Delta. She's a good girl. I know. She just turned 3, too. Just turned 3 years old. I know, she had a fun birthday. Very fun birthday. We gave her toys. She played with other dogs. Got her a bone. She had a steak. Great day for her. Honestly, it doesn't get better than that in a dog's world. Like, what's better than that for a dog? And then the only other news we really had to talk about before we could just hang out for a bit is Donald Trump made an announcement today, and this is actually fairly big, but they're announcing it early enough that they can play it off in a PR way, which I don't agree with. But what they did today is they said Donald Trump announced he would pardon everybody who basically came within 200 feet of the Oval Office. He basically said anybody in my cabinet working close with me, I will give a full presidential pardon to upon my time to leave office. And one of the things, or one of the ways they're going to spin this is they're going to say, the uptick in trying to target the person you're running against, they're going to try and arrest these people because of just political rhetoric. They're going to try and use all these tactics to try and get the people they're running against. Like, it's going to be bullshit. They're going to try and spin it. But realistically, it's because a lot of the people in Trump's cabinet are very guilty of a lot of things. Kash Patel and Pam Bondi, Dan Bongino, they're all guilty of hiding the Epstein files. Donald Trump guilty of that as well. Howard Lutnick is guilty of a lot of things, an incredible amount of things. All the people surrounding Donald Trump are very guilty, but they will never be able to be prosecuted because of this. It is very corrupt, very disappointing. And I was having a debate with one of my viewers on, what should a presidential pardon be allowed to be tied to? And this is one of the things where it's like, I don't think a president should be able to pardon their own family members, and I don't think they should be able to pardon anybody who worked for them or worked with them. That's incredibly corrupt. I see no argument that makes it viable for a president to do that or makes it make sense to me. It just doesn't at all. Why would it make sense for a president to pardon people he works with? At that point, why wouldn't you just get the most corrupt but efficient people to work with you, who then you can just have them do all your bad doings, and then you could just give them a pardon? Like, why wouldn't you just do that? There would be people who did that as a career. Like, it just, none of it makes sense. It's all corrupt. It's all fucked up. Okay. But that's kind of all the real news we had to talk about. There's not a lot of other stuff going on, really. Like, to be honest, my entire For You page today, like, because whenever there's no news, it's all just, like, kick videos and stuff like that. And to be honest, like, I saw some funny videos of, let me see if I have it. I saw some funny videos like Vitaly catching predators. That was good. I saw some good Nick clips. I saw, what else was I watching? I saw some funny clavicular. It's always crazy to see the clavicular videos, and you see, like, he's talking to a group of girls, or he's talking to a girl, and a girl's throwing herself at him, and then his chat just starts going crazy, and it's all like, check the Discord, and then he looks in the Discord, and it's a picture of that girl and her boyfriend, and it's like, it'll be an Instagram post that says, like, celebrating 5 years with this person. And it's just so crazy to think that there are guys out there who will pour their heart, blood, sweat, and tears, love, and soul into one of these girls. They will buy them things. They will financially take care of them. They will love them. They'll meet their families. They'll take them on trips. They will do everything with them, and they will become vulnerable with these women in ways they haven't been vulnerable with anybody else. Just for that woman to suck Clavicular's dick one night and Clavicular to call her a bitch and throw her out of the Sprinter van an hour later. Like, it is crazy. These women will legit throw away a 5-year relationship for 5 minutes with a guy like Clavicular. And it's just so disappointing. And, like, people ask, like, you know, you go back to Thanksgiving with your family, and they're like, oh, why aren't you dating? And it's like, okay, Grandma, let me sit you down and let me explain to you how the Benjamin Netanyahu to whore pipeline works. Let me explain how the goy slop in our communities and all the shit, the degeneracy they're pouring into our communities, just making all these young women whores, and how it all started with the Jew. Let me teach you this, Grandma. Let me show you the Jewish to 304 whore pipeline. Let me show you it. You have to sit down to your grandma and give her a 3-hour lecture and show her Europa the Last Battle to explain to her why all the women your age are whores. It's crazy. You have to be like, you just don't get it. Like, you would have been shot for wearing what these women wear. If you, like, your grandma would have been fucking strangled and killed for wearing what these whores wear out to, like, dinner at a nice restaurant. Like, it is crazy what we let women get away with. And the fact that we empower them to do this, like, the white knights are what makes it so bad. The white knights are such pussies. And that's one of the reasons I love the Lenny Miller YouTube, or Lenny Miller YT on Instagram. It's because he goes up to these whores in Fort Lauderdale and Miami, and he'll start being like, oh, does height matter in a guy? And they'll be like, yeah, of course. And then he'll make them step on a scale. And then they'll outright refuse. And then he'll start, like, criticizing what they're wearing, calling them sluts. And then a guy will step in, start, like, white knighting, and he'll just make fun of the guy. And the whole thing is just incredible to watch, because it's like, there are really guys out there defending these females' shitty behavior to try and get one glimpse of pussy. It's like, if you have to defend a female's shitty behavior to get pussy, you are a pussy. You are a little bitch at that point. If you have to be like, no, women should be able to do whatever the fuck they want, and women should be able to vote and talk freely and dress like sluts and act like shit, dude, you're gay. You're gay. You're gay. It's crazy. It's just insane to me that people even act like this, or people don't see a problem with acting like this. Like, we used to make fun of men like that. We truly used to just make fun of men like that, and it became so normalized over the last 20-something fucking years. It's crazy. We need to bring back shame. We need to bring back criticism. We need to bring back strong morals into this country. Because it has gotten so bad with these women. It's gotten so bad to the point where if you go up to any guy today, if you went up to any guy 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and you asked him gay son or thought daughter, it would be like a 50-50 split. A lot of guys would say gay son, a lot would say thought daughter. You ask them in today's day and age, they're all saying gay son, because they know what a thought daughter truly is. It's Bonnie Blue. You get a woman who gets fucked by 1,000 guys in 12 hours, and that's your daughter. Like, I would kill myself as a father. I would literally kill myself, and I would put her in my note. Like, it's crazy what these whores do and what they get away with. And the fact that people support it. The fact that there are people out there white knighting for Bonnie Blue and white knighting for like Piers Morgan white knighting for Sophie Rain, being like, yeah, I'm a Catholic, but she should be able to show her fucking ass and tits and coochie on fucking OnlyFans. It's empowerment. It's like, you stupid bitch. I fucking despise people like you. You are disgusting. You are nothing. Piers Morgan is one of the biggest cucks to ever exist, truly. Like, beyond just that interview we did with Fishback and Sophie Brand where he's white knighting the whole time, but he's also somebody who just gets cucked by his own wife. His wife was on Ashley Madison, the app for cheating spouses. That's literally what it's for. It's for cheating spouses. His wife was on that. His wife constantly is degrading him on Instagram, posting pictures of her in bed with other men, or her with another guy in a Speedo saying, oh, when my husband's away, Mr. Suds comes out to play. It's like, okay, your wife's a 304 slut too. I could see why you're such a little bitch. These people suck. They are a cancer on society. You know who else is a cancer on society? Just like retards in general. Because I was on X the other day, and somebody's tweeting out, they're like, it was Brian or Ed Krasenstein, one of the pedophile brothers, and they tweeted out, they were like, why don't they create a system that makes it so people who are unable to obtain IDs or don't know how to obtain an IDs can still vote through, like, we have a digital, like, I don't know what the fuck it was exactly, but it was something so retarded, basically saying that, like, we should accommodate people who don't know how to get IDs. And I wrote under it, I said, if you are too retarded to obtain an ID, you're too retarded to vote in my country or even be in my country. And then someone goes, classic right-wing logic. It's like, yeah, classic right-wing logic that I only want competent people to be able to vote in my society, you fucking incompetent pussy, you fucking retard. Like, it is insane that people think their arguments hold water, that their arguments are credible by any means. It's like, oh, but this person, they don't know how, they're a little low IQ, but they still deserve the same right. It's like, no, they don't actually. If those people are too dumb to not figure out how to obtain an ID, something that like literal teenagers are able to do, if you're a grown man or woman and you are unable to do what a teenager is able to do, few options: kill yourself, leave the fucking country, kill yourself again. You're too retarded to vote in my country at the very least. How about that? You are too retarded to fill out a ballot. If you are too retarded to obtain an ID, you are too retarded to fill out a ballot. And that should be just a universal argument that everybody accepts, but for some reason, everybody wants to be so accommodating and so nice and so sweet, and it's like, fuck that. What do we gain from being like that? We gain a bunch of retards voting in our elections for what? If you're 50 IQ, I don't want you voting in my fucking election. If you are too stupid to learn how to get your ass off the couch, stop smoking a blunt, stop sagging your pants, and go get a fucking ID, then you are too stupid to fucking vote. And it's that simple. And there's no good argument on like, oh, but it's hard to get an ID. No, the fuck it's not. Do you know how easy it is to get an ID? You could do it from an app in 2026. It is that easy. It is literally that easy. And the things that like qualify as an ID, it's also there's a huge range of these things. Like, you literally don't even need a license. You could go get different kinds of IDs that you could just get online. Like, it is so fucking simple. It is painfully simple to get an ID. And these people act like we're asking them to fucking pick a bunch of cotton and jump through hoops. It's like, no, I'm asking you to just do what every other human in this country does. I'm asking you to do the actual bare minimum. I'm not making you do anything extra. I'm asking you to do the bare fucking minimum. But for these retards, that is too much. And these people are a problem. The people who are supporting those people are a problem, and those people are problems. It's crazy. I just felt my phone bright. Let's see if it's Ceci, if she wants to hop on.
Telesika sent $50. Buy some lights and fix the green screen, my friend.
He sent me a link. What did you just send that on? Was that Power Chat? Nice. Let's go. Thank you. Appreciate that. He goes, buy some lights and fix the green screen. Yeah, I gotta work on. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's where literally the majority of all the money I make goes to. Besides my bills, I am trying to actively improve the setup, so I will do that. And you sent an Amazon link with it. I'll check it. Thank you so much. Huge shout out to you. $50. That's much appreciated. Thank you so much. I love that. That really is awesome. Thank you so much. Let's see, who else is a problem in this country? Like, do you guys remember watching Family Guy growing up, and they did that one episode where Peter did, you know what really grinds my gears? You know, that's what segment we're going to do right now. You know what really grinds my gears? Black people. No. You know what really grinds my... Actually, yeah, we'll run with that. You know what really grinds my gears? Black people. Black people will sit there, and they'll be like, I one day... Oh, CC Red... WC... I give my heart to you, CC Red. Hail, CC Red. CC Red, you earned yourself this. You earned yourself this. He said my power chat won't process. It just popped up. I just saw it. I think it went through. Let me know. I think it went through. I think it got fixed. But WCC, you were in this. Oh, no. Okay. I tried. It failed. I tried. I wanted to juggle the Red Bulls again, but no. I tried. I tried for you, Cece. I tried. He goes juggle. I dropped my... Oh, I actually picked up my other tennis ball because my dog brought... Here's the thing. The second I pick these up, my dog's going to go crazy. Here you go. Cece earned this. Oh. That was a pretty good run. That was a pretty fire run. Oh, let's go.
Ocean Redux sent $10.
USA, America, fuck yeah. Let's go. Ocean Redux, you're a unit. You're a beast. CC Red goes, damn, that was sick. CC, we love you. We love you, CC Red. I would literally go to war for CC Red. I would go to fucking war for this guy. Love CC Red. But what were we talking about? What was I talking about? Yeah, baby, I love you. I love you. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Come on. Come on. No. Come on. Come on. Come on. Stop. 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 She keeps just licking me, and she keeps trying to just get me to be distracted right now. I will not fall for the tricks. I'm not going to get distracted. We're in the middle of a show. We're in the middle of a show right here. She brings me her monkey toy. I know. I love you. Just give me some time. Go. Okay. You know what really grinds my gears? Black people. All right, my dog keeps distracting me every 2 minutes. I'm trying to do a bit here. I'm trying to do a segment. I'm trying to talk about how black people have no decorum. I'm trying to talk about the crime problems. Wholesome dog, dude. I know. I love my dog. My dog is my daughter. She's great. She's great. Here's the thing about dogs. They are great. Dogs are awesome. But they can be like a little annoying. You got to be honest about it too. They can be a little annoying. Like when you're sleeping and they come up and they jump on your fucking face and wake you up. You're like, what the fuck just happened? It's like, holy shit, what just happened? But other than that, they're great. Like that's really the only annoying thing about dogs to me is like you're sleeping, you haven't slept all night, you finally fall asleep, you get that moment. And then you just feel like fucking 4 paws hit you in the face and you're like, okay, what the fuck is going on? Yo, chill. She hears me talking about her. She's like, you're not going to talk about me without me representing myself. Without me there to represent myself, you will not say another fucking word. All right, to whoever the Indian is who just hopped in my Twitch chat, kill yourself. How about that? Fuck you. Fuck you. He's like, do you want to buy viewers online? Fuck you, kill yourself. Like, no, I don't. I want you to actually die in a hole. That's what I want. I don't want to buy your shitty viewers. I want you to die in a hole. That's what I want, actually. Okay. I've tried to do this black segment now 3 times, and every time I say black people, my dog goes crazy. But black people, no decorum. They are rarely honest, too violent, too loud. They ruin every major city, along with like some of the Indians and Muslims. They kind of ruin it too. The smell, like you ever walking through New York City and you're smelling those like, you smell like a nice salted pretzel, and then you smell like some nice menthol cigarettes, and then you smell like a halal cart, and you're like, okay, like gross. Like I would rather just inhale your menthol reds. I'm good without smelling the halal cart. I'm good without smelling your heebie-jeebie fucking nonsense you're selling out of there. I like, what the fuck do they even sell at those? Like, I'll never eat that shit. I would literally never try it. Like, that's crazy. Like, how does somebody eat that? How are those carts having lines in the first place? Like, who's lining up outside like a whole, who gets hungry and they're like, you know what? I want halal food. It's like, kill you. What the fuck is halal food? I want pizza. I want pasta. I want garlic knots. I want Italian. I want fries. I want fast food. Like, I want Culver's. I want good shit. Your halal bullshit, leave that to the side. Sorry, we don't need that. Honestly, deport the halal carts out as well out of this country. Oh, what else is ruining this country? I mean, fat people really ruin the nation. Fat people are objectively some of the most evil and sinful people to exist. Like, they're disgusting. It is so sinful and gross to be fat. Like, if you're fat, Not only do I have no sympathy for you, but I just look at you as less than. What's up, Groiped? Groiped followed. Thank you, Groiped. Thank you. Much appreciated. But yeah, I just look at you as less than if you're that fat. Like, I look at you as like, you are worthless. Like, what are you contributing to society besides diabetes? Like, these people contribute literally nothing, and they take out a lot more out of the system than they actually put in because of their fatness and a lot of their disabilities with it. But fat people are some of the biggest scum of this earth. And I hate the people who are like, oh, but I was raised in a way where I ate like shit, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay. You need to learn to overcome that. You need to learn to have some fucking discipline and not be a fat sack of shit your entire life. Like, it's not that fucking hard, fatty. Just don't be fucking fat. Don't be a fat, worthless sack of shit. Like, it's really not that hard. But these people treat it like it's the most impossible thing. It's like, eat less, work out more, fatty. That's all you have to do. And again, I stand by my statement I've said before. I'll say it again. It's like, if I had two buttons in front of me, one is deport the fatties, one is deport the illegal immigrants, I'm deporting the fatties. I'm slamming that button without thinking about it. Get them the fuck out of my country. I don't want fatties in my country. I don't want ugly people in my country. I don't want these people in my fucking country. And trust me, I don't want the illegal immigrants here more than anybody. But if it's up to the fatties or the illegals, get the fatties out today. Not even, like, it's not even a question to me. Do you know how much more beautiful America would be if everybody wasn't fat as fuck? Like, you look at pictures of the 70s and the beaches. Every male is ripped. Every female is, like, toned and like cigarette thin, and then now you have all these like fat fuck, like you have like every woman looks like a whopper. Every woman. Ronnie, big baller Ronnie, holy shit, what's up Ronnie? Thank you Ronnie, let's fucking go. Ronnie McStevenson from the fucking half court line. Ronnie McStevenson just fucking sniped him from 1.5 miles out, farthest shot ever taken. Cheers Ronnie, let's fucking go. Huge W. What a fucking beast. Like, what a power move. Why is my dog looking like... Now my dog looks all... It's like looking around for something. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know what the fuck she's doing. She's like sniffing under the couch now. Like, okay, what are you up? What are you up to? What are you up to? Oh, she's coming back. Yeah, baby, I love you. I love you. But thank you, Ronnie. Huge shout out, Ronnie. Let's fucking go. Huge W. Let's see, anything else to talk about before we just sign off? I might do a gaming stream tonight, later tonight after we sign off the show. I might do one with EHC. Some of you guys might remember EHC from my last gaming show. Hey, I love you, baby, stop. I get so much, she like sheds, so my desk gets like filled with hair too. And I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but it's just like all sitting here in front of me. I get covered in hair, then hair gets over here. Now she's jumping on my counter, like, relax, get down. What are you doing? She's... The dog just, it stresses you out sometimes. This is what I mean. Like, you're on a show and you're just watching and you're like, okay, what the fuck are you doing? She's trying to jump up on the counters. It's like, no, get the fuck down. Delta, get down. It's like, what are you doing? Oh, I love dogs though. But okay, that's probably a good enough show for the day. We could probably just go into the comment section, do our comments for the day, and sign off. And if you guys want a little more, we'll be on for our gaming stream later tonight. Unless anyone in the chat has anything else they want me to talk about or any questions or anything. If so, we'll stay. If not, if we don't get any in the next 30 seconds, we're just going to head over on to the comment section. I'll get them pulled up in the meantime just in case. But yeah, if anyone has anything else they want me to talk about, feel free to let me know. But if not, like I said, we'll just do our comment section. We'll do the reaction. Delta, what are you doing? Get down. I see her just jumping on my kitchen counter. It's like, Delta, get down. Stop. I don't know what I left on the counter, so I don't want her up there because there could be fucking food and shit. I don't know what's on there. I have no clue what's on there. But okay, let's go on to our comment section. Someone else just followed on Kick. Are we actually on the main stream on Kick, or were we on the main screen on Rumble? Which one was it? Someone said, how about the spacecraft touchdown? White excellence. It's truly white excellence that we were able to do that. And people don't want to call it that, but that's what it is. That would not have happened without white people. What's your take on the Sneeko Nick drama? I really like Sneeko. I think he's acting a little bit immature and like a little feminine with it, to be honest. Like, Nick and Jake Shields were able to, sorry, my dog. Nick and Jake Shields were able to have a public beef and then settle it behind closed doors. The fact that Sneeko's like, you need a public apology, it's like, okay, that's like a humiliation ritual. Like, that's like, fuck you. Like, you can't demand that somebody makes like an apology public. Like, that's retarded. That just doesn't make any sense. So, I don't know. I think, being honest, they're going to get over it in a month. Being honest, they'll be, back to best friends within a month. It's how these things go. And I do think Nick gets in a lot of unnecessary drama, if I'm being honest. And it's not always caused by him. Like, to be honest, this one's caused by Sneeko. It really has nothing to do with him. But he finds himself surrounded by a lot of people who are willing to just start unnecessary bullshit. That it's like, if one of my best friends ever started some gay shit like that, it's like, I would just tell you to die. Like, I wouldn't tolerate it. Like, I have little patience for bullshit. When I have, like, conversations with my best friend, it's literally just, like, as blunt as possible. And if my best friend was like, dude, you need to issue a public apology. You said this about me publicly. I would just be like, dude, kill yourself. Take it or leave it, you fucking faggot. Like, what else is there to say beyond that? And I'm not saying Nick should say that. I'm just saying it is, like, a little bit gay the way Sneeko's acting about this. So, yeah, I think it'll be over. I think Sneeko's the one who's really being feminine about it. But overall, it's just stupid. It's nonsense. It's like, again, one's a Muslim, one's a Christian. Do they expect to agree on fucking everything? They know they don't. So it's like, just know that, when you move forward with the, like, friendship. It's just stupid to think, in any other way. Someone said they made it back. Also, it was Rumble and my personal page. Let's go. That's sick. They're in the Indian Ocean. Yeah, it's white excellence that they got back. It's white excellence that they were able to accomplish what they accomplished, that whole space trip. It's awesome. I love the idea of space trips and travel. And like, I always just think back to that Alex Jones video. He's like, they'll think about Justin Bieber instead of Magellan. I mean, Magellan is a lot cooler than Justin Bieber. He circumnavigated the entire planet with one ship. He was like, they all died. He was killed by wild natives before they ever got back. The ship was rotted down to the waterline. Now that's destiny. That's, what is it? That's destiny. That's will. That's strength. Quantum mechanics, the secrets of the universe. Like, it was so incredible. Literally one of the most incredible monologues to ever exist. Maybe we sign off. I played it on our show before, but it's like, maybe we just play that one more time. Maybe we play it one more time, because it is just, like, such a good fucking video. And you watch it, and the whole time you're just like, no, I'm kidding. That's the Wolf of Wall Street, but you just get amped.
Vassals who now they look up to some twit instead of looking up to Thomas Jefferson or looking up to.
It was rotted down to the waterline. That's destiny. That's will. Let's go. Ocean Redux, huge W. Thank you, Ocean Redux. Let's fucking go.
To Nikola Tesla, or looking up to Magellan. I mean, kids, Magellan's a lot cooler than Justin Bieber. He circumnavigated with one ship the entire planet. He was killed by wild natives before they got back to Portugal. And when they got back, there was only like 11 people alive of the 200 and something crew, and the entire ship was rotting down to the waterline. That's destiny. That's will. That's striving. That's being a trailblazer, an explorer, going into space, mathematics, quantum mechanics, the secrets of the universe. It's all there. Life is fiery with its beauty. It's incredible detail. Tuning into it. They want to shut your mind talking about Justin Bieber.
Dude, Alex Jones is a fucking animal. I love Alex Jones. I literally am ready to run through a wall. I feel like I just drank 2 more Red Bulls. I am ready to run through a fucking wall after watching that every single time. Next time you're in the gym, listen to that. Don't listen to fucking music. Listen to that. Listen to Alex Jones pumping you the fuck up. Alex Jones is crazy in the best way. Someone goes, definitely needs to close out the show with Money for Nothing in the background. Yeah, the problem is when I did the one with music, I got a copyright and they took the episode down. I did that once and they took the entire episode down. Super fucked up. YouTube is fast on those copyrights. It happens within moments. It's so fucking stupid. So stupid. If anyone has anything else you want me to talk about, let me know. If not, we will just go on to our comments. I want to thank everyone who tuned into the show, though, as well, and all our donators for the show today. I want to thank Ronnie McStevenson. I want to thank Groiper's mom. I want to thank JT. I want to thank CC Red, and I want to thank Ocean Redux. Let's fucking go. And then there's somebody else who sent me a power chat. I don't know who it was. It's not showing me her name. Let's see if I can get it pulled up here. I want to give that guy a thank you as well. Can't leave him out. We got to find him. Let's see. Where do we find it? Where do we find out? Where do we see the power chats? I don't even know how to. I just started power chat, so I have no clue how to fucking do it. Tello Seca with $50. Thank you, Tello Seca, as well. Got to give you a shout out. Can't leave you out of there. But yeah, if anyone has anything else they want me to talk about, let me know. If not, we're just going to start the comments up right now. Thank you guys for tuning into the show. Thank you for being fans of the show. Remember to like, smash the follow button, leave a comment. We read all the comments at the end of each show. Rate the show 5 stars on Spotify. Follow me on X, Instagram, whatever platform you are watching on. YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, all the platforms. And join our Telegram channel. Stay updated on all things America Unfiltered. Let me even do this. Let's see if Ceci wants to hop on for 10 minutes. So I don't know. I don't really feel like signing off that much. I'm enjoying just doing the show, but at the same time, I don't know what the fuck to talk about anymore. I have no clue what to even talk about still. But I feel crazy energetic. That Red Bull really got me amped. Let's see if Ceci doesn't answer within the next minute, we'll just, fuck it. We're not gonna do it. I kind of do have to take a piss too, so maybe we do just start the comments, start getting it. All right, let's get to it. Let's start the comments. Let's start the comments. Oh, Callie Groiper just followed on Kick. Thank you, Callie Groiper. All right, let's
Since you think every single Somalian is trash, might ask, what do you think of Ayan Hersi Ali? Look her up if you don't know her.
All right, I'll look her up. I don't know who that is. It's a writer? Okay, I know nothing about them, so asking me what I think about them means nothing. But if they're from Somalia, again, I don't want them in my country. It's that simple. It's that simple.
I don't want any more coming either, but saying every single one is trash is not right and very Christian of you.
I said the entire country's trash.
The Catholic Church says racism is a sin.
It's not racism. It's noticing.
Anybody found incompetent to stand trial should get a worse penalty, not lesser. You're not competent to stand trial. You're not competent to live among us. Death penalty.
Oh. Actually, this comment goes right in with one of the live chats. CC Red just goes, do your take on black people again. Okay. I mean, that's kind of who this is about, because it was about DeCarlo Brown Jr., who was found not competent to stand trial. Again, a lot of the problems with black people just stem from inside the home. A lot of them stem from a lack of IQ. And it is a thing where it's we do almost feel a little bit bad, Not that much, because at a point it's fix your own shit. But we do feel a little bit bad because we have tried to acclimate these people or assimilate these people into a higher IQ society when they are just genetically lower IQ. We've set them up in a situation to fail. And we realistically need to create a system within our system that supports black people, that actually allows them to contribute to society in a way that they're able to at their intellectual level. Because you can't expect 85 on average IQ people to do 110 IQ tasks. It's just not going to work. It's going to be shitty. You're going to get resentment. And another big thing is you have to teach these black people the truth. You can't just continuously propagandize them, because they're easy. Black people are easier to propagandize than women. Women you can propagandize so easily. Black people, oh, it's so fucking easy. And I know this from my personal experience, and I'll even show you guys one day on the show with this. I'll do a gaming stream. Maybe I'll do it this weekend. I'll do a gaming stream this weekend where I play, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, I don't give a shit about watching that, but it's what you're listening to. I'm going to play NBA 2K on live, so verse people on the internet on online games. I'm going to play that on live stream, And I'm going to let you guys hear how these black people talk about white people. The second I make one comment about black culture or I like throw out a slur or something, literally they're all like, oh, but black people are killed by white people every day. Racist white people want to kill black people and racist white cops kill black people every day. And it's like these people actually believe this. They actually believe that white people are the violent people in society and they're just responding. Like, they are actually retards, and we need to retrain their thinking. A lot of it starts in the home. Like, you need to punish the black dads who are abandoning the families. You need to punish the black moms for the amount of abortions they're having. And there really is just no decorum and respect coming out of the black community. Like, black people have no respect for society. They treat it with the utmost disrespect. They walk around with their pants sagging. They talk Ebonics. They don't fucking speak English. They speak Niglish. And it's fucking disgusting the way they act, a lot of them. Like, if you are going to be robbed, you almost know it's going to be by a black person. If you're going to be killed, you almost know it's going to be by a black person. If you're going to be raped, you almost know it's going to be by a black person. So it's not crazy to think that I'm not going to spend time around black people, because why would I put myself in a situation where I'm more likely to be robbed, killed, and raped? Like, why would I put myself in that situation? It would be stupid of me. So again, it's not even like racism, because a lot of people will paint it as, oh, it's super racist. No, it's not. It's, I care about my life. I want to put my life, I want to allow myself to have the best possible chance to live. And if that means not being around black people, that's what that means. That's just facts and truth. That's not racism. Racism is just saying I hate that person because he was born black. That's not true. I want black people to succeed. If black people were the most polite people in society, that would be great. I would be happy about it. I would be happy to see the black community thrive, but they don't. And I'm upset about it. The reason I get so upset and so passionate and heated about it is because it is ruining my society. It is ruining my society that, like, people can't go and take public transportation without fear of being fucking killed. Like, now that everything, like, all the things that used to be run by the Italians when they first got into the country are now run by the blacks. And it was always better when it was run by the Italians. Like, look at the buses in New York. Would you rather go on the buses in New York when the Italians ran it or when the blacks run it? When the black bus driver is there and you have black people filled with the bus, or you have Italians filling the bus and an Italian bus driver. Who would you rather? I would rather the mafia-connected Italians than the blacks any day, because the organized crime of the mafia at least lowered the overall crime rate in the city, versus the black community is not doing that. Like, it is actually crazy. And I know it's a crazy stat, but the mafia would literally lower the crime rates in a lot of these big cities by taking out a lot of the murderers and rapists and people like that in their neighborhoods. They would handle that. They would be the police in their neighborhoods. That's how they operated. Or that was one of the things they used to operate in, besides just taking points and gambling, prostitution, drugs, etc. But they would mainly, someone goes, how did you find that video, by the way? What video are you talking about? Are you the Alex Jones video? Michael Lionheart just joined the chat. Lionheart, yo, Lionheart, what the fuck is up? Lionheart, we did a little thing about you again today. He goes, I'll join you on NBA 2K. Lionheart, do you have a My Player? If you have a My Player, Lionheart, me and you should run twos in Proving Grounds, talk shit to the black people, and show the people how these people really speak about white people. Because it is crazy. All right, Lionheart says he does. Let's go, Lionheart. Dude, W Lionheart, free Michael Lionheart. It is rape what they're trying to do to Lionheart. They are trying to lock someone up for nothing. Lionheart is a patriot. Lionheart is a real American. And he's not even someone who lives in America, but he is somebody who's more American than any of these liberal scumbags or MAGA douchebags. Let's go. You just sent me a video to watch. All right, I'll put the video on in 1 minute. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I saw Ronnie McStevenson and Caesar's the Man just joined it. Oh, what's going on here? Let's go. Okay. What the fuck is up? Let's go. This is sick. Let's go. All right. Thank you for the follows. Thank you guys for joining in. Hope you guys are enjoying. But yeah, shout out Lionheart. It is Incel Wife Beater Goyam 67. Let's go. Dude, I love that name. I love that name. Oh, Lionheart goes, I'm watching you on Kick. Dude, Lionheart is a beast. Let's go. All right, if Lionheart's watching, we got to keep the show going. We got to keep the show. I was going to sign off kind of soon, but we got to keep the show going. We're going to give the people what they want. But free Michael Lionheart, because here's the craziest thing of all this. You have immigrants raping people in the UK, and then the people then go out and they say, the woman goes out and says, oh, a dirty immigrant raped me. This is a true story. And then that woman will face more jail time than the actual guy who raped her. They want to take a guy like Michael Lionheart. They want to take a good Catholic man, a good family man, somebody who cares about people, cares about his country, cares about morality and humanity, and they want to take that person and try and ruin his life over using free speech. And I understand the UK laws and US laws are different, but that is bullshit. That is something where I would literally call for war over something like that. We cannot allow countries to not have free speech, or at least countries that we call allies. Like, that's fucking crazy. It is crazy that we live in a country that we call ourselves allies with all these other, and we allow them to punish their citizens for using free speech. It was a fucking word. And if I'm being honest, from the story I've heard about it, he deserved it. Call it a hot take, call it whatever you want. I don't care. He deserved it. Not Lionheart, but what Lionheart said. He was acting like one. And if you're going to act like one, you're going to get called one. What are you going to fucking do? Fuck that. You are not allowed to go out harassing people, videoing people, cutting people off in traffic, sagging your pants, acting like shit, smelling like shit, trying to intimidate people. And you cannot expect to just never face any repercussions or never to... Oh, Ronnie McStevenson, let's go. 5 gifted subs. Let's fucking go. Dude, what a day. A Friday show. I was like, do we cancel the show today? And I was like, you know what? We're doing the show. And I'm glad we did. Not only because we got the follower, but it's just fun talking about this. It's fun shooting the shit with the fellas. And Michael Lionheart is the GOAT. Like, seriously, when I think of all the people I have met, and this is not me hyping it up, glazing, maybe a little bit of a glaze, but whatever, we can glaze Lionheart. Out of all the people I've met in the streaming community, I've met not very few, but I've met like a ton. I haven't been around forever, but I've been around for months now, almost a year with live streaming, over a year on my show. Lionheart is one of the funniest people I have met. He has one of the funniest streams. He's one of the best gamers. And like I said, he's a good Christian man. And they want to take good Christian men and put them in jail or punish them or fine them or try and make them out to be the animals that he was trying to call out in the first place. It is bullshit. Lionheart is a good person, and he's somebody that I will stand behind. And like I said, we need to fight for the people who are willing to fight for us. Trump tweeted out, if you wanted the Epstein files, I no longer want your support. And every one of his followers went away. He didn't want to stand with you. Lionheart is somebody who would stand with you. Fight for the people who will fight for you. He is fighting for America first. He doesn't even live in America. Fight for the people who are willing to stand up for you. Everybody should have their voices loud and proud about how Lionheart is being treated. About how this, like, again, he's not a perfect person. Nobody's perfect. But he is a Christ-following moral individual and a family man, and they want to try and take his rights away for using his right to free speech, his God-given right. Fuck what the UK wants to give you their rights. It's a God-given right to utilize your voice, free speech. As long as you are not threatening to kill somebody, you should be allowed to say it, and it is bullshit. We really love Lionheart. I do. I don't know him that well. I've only talked to him a few times. I've done some streams with him. But from what I have been able to learn about the man is he is a good person. He is a funny person. And he is somebody who will stick by the people who stick with him. And we need to do that for him. We need to stick with him through this. We need to show them that we will never back down. That a group is a lot bigger than just one. They're not just coming at one guy. They're coming at an army. That's what they're doing. When they want to target Michael Lionheart, if they want to target me, or if they want to target you, they're not just facing you, me, or Lionheart. They're facing an army. And that's what we have to show them, that we are a lot bigger than just one. We are one unit, not one individual. We are a lot bigger. The America First movement is larger than us. That's the reason I do this. That's the reason people like Nick do this. Like, Nick is a extremely high IQ person. He has a better instinct than almost anybody else. He's a better speaker than almost everybody else at this. Nick could be making millions, if not billions of dollars doing the opposite of what he's doing. He could have so easily went and took the other side and just been like, this is the easy grift. This is where all the money is. This is where the corruption is. It's the hard choice to stand on the outside. It is the hard choice to fight your way to the inside. And people like Lionheart, people like Nick, people like Tyler Russell, people people like myself, people like Myron Gaines and Andrew Tate. We will fight our way to the inside, and we're doing it for America first. We're doing it for Americans, for the Gen Z people who've been fucked out of their livelihoods, for the millennials who have kind of been fucked out of their livelihoods, and the Gen Alpha people who are going to be raised in this system and get fucked out of their livelihoods. Like, the government's raping these kids, and they're still in school. They're literally raping these children of any future they could have. They're robbing them of that, and these kids are still in school. You thought the rape with children ended when Epstein died? No, the government is raping our kids every day. Every day they make housing more unaffordable, that they make everything more unaffordable in this country. Every day they print more dollars, they're raping your children. And you need to realize that. This is rape. That is what this is. This is something that we will not recover from unless we get a grip on it very soon. America first is inevitable, but if we don't actually really work towards it, and I mean really work towards it, not just only making funny memes and jokes, but we have to actually use our voices in a proactive way, and we have to infiltrate in the way Nick says. We have to get people in the positions of power. We have to get people into the White House, into the lobbyist groups. We have to get people through all levels of government, and we have to infiltrate fully. Conceal your power level, get in the spot, and then when the time comes, activate. Like a fucking KGB agent, you activate. You activate and we take over. America first will happen by hell or high water, but it needs to be executed perfectly. And again, this is where we call to all young men around the country. All the young women, go home, find a husband, cook and clean for him, and shut the fuck up. All the young men, I need you to get involved in either business, politics, or local government. Like, that's kind of politics, but it's a little bit different. You need to get involved in those. You need to be involved in law. You need to be involved in high-paying fields or influential fields. You need to either be a politician or able to influence a politician. If you are not in a position to do any of those things in 10 years from today, you have not made yourself useful to the America First movement. And that's the real truth. If you haven't, like, we have a time frame right now where it's like, we're still young. By the time we fully get into power, we can imagine it's like a 10-year, maybe a little bit more span. If you don't take every day between now and the next 10 years to conceal your power level, to become a more unstoppable version of yourself, to ascend how you're looking, to ascend your net worth, to become a critical, indisposable part of a campaign or an administration or something that has real influence, or in a lobbyist group. Like, people don't want to talk about this, but it's like, this could really help. Like, if people could infiltrate the lobbyist groups we're working against, destroy from the inside, again, like, that's something that could be useful too. But you need to be putting yourself in a position where you could be of use to the people who will be in charge in 10 years. You need to put yourself in a position where you can actually cause real influence, where you can force it, where you can really hold the upper hand on somebody, where you can use political pressure, maybe even blackmail like they do. Again, we're not going to act like we're fully above what they're capable of. A lot of it, we're above it. We're not going to rape kids on an island. We're not going to hire Howard Lutnick. We're not going to fucking take down the World Trade Center. But I am willing to engage in all the other same bullshit we see that happens in politics, and we all need to be willing to. As long as it's not un-Christ-like, you need to be willing to engage in that down the line. You need to be willing to put everything on the line for this, because America will not exist anymore. Like, think about it. Every empire starts and dies eventually. The average age of an empire is 250 years. We're approaching the 250-year mark on the American empire. And America is not succeeding right now. We're $38 trillion in debt. White people are being replaced. We live in a country where our government doesn't support the actual citizens of the country, but supports the citizens of a foreign nation even more. If we don't actually do something about this, we will lose America. We will lose this empire that our ancestors bled for. You had females down your bloodline who got raped, and you had males who died so you could be born in this country in freedom. And you are just going to do nothing with your life and let this all go to waste? You had a woman down the line in your family get raped back in the day by some Brits. You had women in your family get raped and killed, and men get killed in battle with fucking swords and muskets for you to act like a coward? No. You have to act like a man. You have to act like you are one of them, like you are one of the men who fought saber-toothed tigers and hunted fucking mammoths. You have to act like one of the individuals who is relentless, unwilling to surrender, unwilling to die or give up, no matter what they throw at you. They have tried to shoot Nick Fuentes. They have tried to they didn't try to. They took away his right to banking. They took away his right to fly. They tried to do everything, and he's still fucking standing. Andrew Tate, they tried to throw sex trafficking after sex trafficking after sex trafficking after rape charge at him. They threw the book at him. They put him and his brother in jail with no credible evidence for a year, and he's still standing bigger than ever. That is the mentality you need. If that is not your mentality, you will not make it. You will never be what we need. And this is the motivation I want to get through to you guys. You need to be willing to put it all out there. You need to be willing to show everybody that you are, like I said earlier, to quote Kobe Bryant, a different kind of animal and the same fucking beast. You need to be an animal. You need to be ferocious. You need to have the same energy Alex Jones has. You need to have that energy where it's balls to the wall with everything you fucking do. You need to be willing to show them that whether they call you racist, anti-Semitic, misogynist, no matter what they call you, you won't back down. You won't be fearful. You need to show them that you want to make this country better. And not only show them that you want to, but that you're willing to do everything that is humanly possible to make that happen. We live in a country that is just unsuccessful. And if we don't get this country to actual America First policies that will lead to success, we will literally lose this nation. We will. We are 38 trillion in debt. White people are being replaced. We have crime problems, 50-year mortgages, 15-year car loans. We're in more wars in the Middle East. We are giving out foreign aid out the wazoo. We're giving welfare to black people like it's nothing, like they're menthol cigarettes. We cannot keep doing this. This is not sustainable. We're paying Social Security to never receive it. We have generations who can't even fucking read and are talking to AI and are trying to date AI. We are cooked if we don't actually grab control of this situation. And too many people are not realizing this. I just saw EHC joined in. EHC goes, put this guy on TED Talks. Yeah, put me on the TED Talks. Get this guy in the White House. Give me the football. Give me the nuclear codes. That's what you need. That's what we need, someone like me with the nuclear codes. Because I'll hit Tel Aviv day one. No, maybe. We'd probably hit Tel Aviv day one. Then we're hitting Somalia, then Uganda, then the rest of the Middle East, because it's like, fuck all them. We're going to get rid of a lot of places. This is what, that's just being a little that's not what realistically what we need to do, but it might be fun. We can't lie, it might be fun. You know, minus the refugee crisis, it would be fun if we did that a little, at least a little bit fun. But it's been a fun day today. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a fun show today. It's been a fun Friday today. I've been able to relax a little bit. We've had a fun show. And Lionheart popped on for the show today. We love Lionheart. Lionheart is truly the fucking man. Like, I love Michael Lionheart. I think he's one of the most awesome kick streamers. I love Future Nation that him and Tyler Russell do. If you guys are one of my listeners on Spotify or you don't know what that is, go check it out on Kick. They are kick streamers. They are awesome. And like I said, donate out the ass to Lionheart right now. Like, I won a parlay the other day. I send all the money to Lionheart in $5 increments. Lionheart needs the money. And I'm not taking a dig. I'm not saying he's poor. I'm saying Lionheart needs the money for what he's dealing with. Like, this is bullshit. No man should ever have to go through what Michael Lionheart is going through right now. It's just fucked up. Like, if he was any other race, they wouldn't be doing it. But because he's a white man, because he's a Christian, you gotta hold a Wang half down. They can't let a Wang half live. It's bullshit. Let's see. What else? Someone says play the clip. What is this clip you sent me? I gotta like test out what it's gonna be before I gotta make sure I'm not gonna get copyrighted. I don't care if it's fucked up, as long as I don't get copyrighted. No, I talked about, I got copyrighted for this exact video. I've got copyrighted for this exact video before. I want to show it, but then the stream will get taken down. Then it gets taken down immediately on all other platforms. Sorry, I wish I could. I couldn't. If you have another video, I'll play it, but it can't have music in it. That's the thing. Like, YouTube is fucking gay. YouTube is gay. YouTube sucks big black cock. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of problems. While we have the extra viewers from Lionheart, I'm going to go off. I'm going to utilize my time. I'm going to let people know what we're about here on America Unfiltered. And letting you guys know who are watching now. I said this at the beginning of my show today, but we have a Jubilee episode coming out, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, where I make 2 liberals cry and I make 1 white knight retard just sit there in silence like this, refusing to answer my questions. I went so hard and then they all refused to shake my hand at the end like I was a Negro or something. They looked at me like, ew, colored folk, I'm not going to shake your hand. It's like, oh, all I did was bring up good points and call Renee Nicole Good a bitch. And you're not going to shake my hand? What did I do? But these people were the furthest left and most retarded people I've ever debated. Wasn't even close. It was literally fucking insane. These people, 2 of them are just crying off the bat. One of them goes, You're really gonna use the term illegals? And it's like, yeah, you stupid bitch. That's what they're called. They're called illegal immigrants. Illegals. That's what I'll call them. And then I use the term anchor baby later, and they're like, yeah, you're gonna say anchor baby? It's like, yeah, I am. I am gonna say anchor baby. And I'll say it every day till the day I die. I went so hard on these people. I was just not giving up, and they were just literally crying by the end. One of the other girls is like rubbing the girl in the back. She's like, it's okay, it's okay. One of these girls, she says the dumbest things I've ever heard. I go, okay, sweetheart. She goes, don't call me sweetheart. And I go, okay, sweetheart, relax. She goes, don't tell me to relax. Don't call me sweetheart, you fucking asshole. And then I just start laughing, and I'm like, the female mind is a fucking mystery. It is just so insane how you bitches think. And the crash out was crazy. Again, I'm excited to see how they edit it. I'm excited to see how they do it. Callie Grove goes, why are you worried about YouTube copyright? You have 3 viewers. Okay, first of all, fuck you. Relax. I'm shadow banned on there. Second of all, it's because they have AI. It's because the AI will notice it within 20 seconds and copyright me, and they'll take the stream down. It has happened to me many times before, and I currently have a strike on YouTube for it. So I'm not gonna get a second strike today and risk being banned soon. Sorry, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's going to shit in this country. It really, like that old guy, that old war veteran in that video where he goes, this country's going to hell in a handbasket. Never been, like, let's get that. We can play that. Right here.
They bitch about it. They do. And then nowadays, I am so upset that the things we did and the things we fought for and the boys that died for it, it's all gone down the drain.
That's heartbreaking.
Our country's gone to hell in a handbasket. We haven't got the country we had when I was raised. Not at all.
Gut-wrenching video.
Nobody will have the fun I had. Nobody will have the opportunity I had. It's just not the same. That's not what our boys, that's not what they died for.
That's crazy. Seeing an old man cry is devastating. It truly is. It's like, it's kind of hard to see, you know? You never want to see old people cry. It's so ugly. It is, but it's like, I'm not even trying to be a dick when I call it ugly. It's just like, there's nothing, you know, there's nothing like funny about, like when I made that liberal cry, hilarious. There's nothing funny about making a really old guy cry. Like, that's just, I don't know. Maybe if he's like a fucking annoying little bitch. Maybe. But this country truly is going to hell. That guy is right. This country is going to hell. There are so many problems in this country that we need fixed, and our government so corrupt. There's nothing redeemable, right? Or very little that's redeemable about our government and our system and a lot of the way it operates. A lot of it needs to be torn down. A lot of it needs to be infiltrated and replaced. A lot of it needs a lot of fucking work if we ever want to get to a place in America where we're ever going to be successful and you could live in the America that your grandparents lived in, where the only people immigrating here were good, moral white people. And beyond that, you could buy a house for $47,000 and a fucking couple chickens or something. Like, that's the America I want to live in. I don't want to live in the America where, because of like fucking foreigners and because of the government and because of Blackstone and BlackRock, that houses are, you know, $1 million for a single family home, and where you go out in public and everybody you see is not white and nobody's speaking English and black people are sagging their pants and committing murders and robberies and Like, that's not the America I want to live in. I want to live in the America where black people actually act a decent way, the way they used to in the past when there was a little bit of racism. Like, if you ever watch how Muhammad Ali talked to black people, I like Muhammad Ali a lot. Muhammad Ali had a lot of really good points for the black people. And beyond that, he was also anti-race mixing, kind of based. He would always say, he's like, I don't want the little white girls and white boys coming and mixing with my kids. Same way they don't want me with their kids. It was straight out of Tony Soprano's mouth. Chefs fucking kissed to Muhammad Ali for that one. Why aren't there more blacks like that today? Like, blacks, all they want can be like, oh yeah, I'll only date a black guy. Nobody cares. But a white person says that, it's like, you monkey hater. It's like, what? Like, I want my kids to be white. Like, sue me. Like, why is that so bad? Why is it so bad that I want my grandkid to resemble me? That I've gone through thousands and thousands and generations of evolution with my family and my bloodline, only for me to be the one to mess that up? Sorry, not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be the guy who, if my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was to magically come back from the dead and stand in front of me, that he would look at me and my wife in disappointment and my future kids like, what the fuck is that thing doing here? No, sorry, not gonna be me. Not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it at all. Why is this message pinned? That's weird. Oh, let's see. What else is there to talk about? Anyone else have anything they want me to talk about? Any questions? Any topics you want me to go into? Royper's mom goes, what is that thing doing here? LOL. But that's true. Like, that's like imagine if you took a guy from like the 1400s and he sees like me and like a black chick had a kid and we have like a little half and half. Like, he's gonna be like, what the fuck is that thing? Like, I literally fucking, she's like, I fought like a gladiator for you to do this. I fought to extend our bloodline so you could poison it. I'm like, no, like, that's not gonna happen. Sorry. My family kept the bloodline pure for this many generations. I'm gonna continue it. Okay. EHC, that's crazy. What do you, yeah. EHC goes, talk about how I'm gonna grab your waist and do things to you that you will never forget. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. That's gay. That's gay. That's crazy. I'm playing Fortnite with EHC yesterday, and EHC goes, you know what I'm gonna do when I meet you? He's like, I'm gonna grab your waist and just hype mog you and pick you up. And I'm like, dude, fuck you. I'm like, fuck you. He's like, I'm gonna hype mog you and just pick you up to my level. I'm like, you son of a bitch, I'll break this coffee cup on your fucking head. He goes, Robin Williams on 9/11. He's like, does anyone have any suggestions for the improv? 9/11. Okay, that's fucked up. Robin Williams. What? Come on, do we have any real suggestions? Robin Williams on 9/11. It's like, okay, who the fuck is saying this? One of the funniest scenes in a movie. Ted 2 is incredible for that scene. It's like, Bill Cosby. Oh, it's such a good movie. It really is. It's like, this one woman is bitching and moaning at the bear. Like, the bear is married to this blonde chick and she's screaming at him. She's like, fuck you. He's like, your bleeding is dry. And she's like, fuck you. I need to buy shit. I need to look good. He's like, what are you talking about? You're a cashier at a grocery store. What do you need to look good for? You wear a smock. And she's like, fuck you, you piece of shit. She's like, I should have married this guy. And she gives some Italian name. She's like, he had a dick. He had a huge dick. And then the bear goes, breaking, Boston whore has seen Italian penis. And it's one of the his delivery on that. It's like, breaking news, Boston whore has seen Italian penis. It's like, what? That was crazy. That's a crazy line. Because every Boston whore has seen one. If you're from Boston or if your mom's from Boston, I hate to tell you, your mom has seen a big Italian penis. It's just, game is game. I gotta call it like I see it. We gotta call it out. Someone goes, Columbine High School, 90. Okay, good, chill. Columbine. That's crazy. That's crazy. The original Columbine. Wasn't Columbine on April 20th, right? Wasn't it on Hitler's birthday on April 20th? Charles Manson, that's a crazy book, the Manson book. What's that book? It's one of Candace's favorite books, actually, which is a little sad now, but what's the fucking book? Chaos. It's a great book. Holy shit. It's a great book about the Manson conspiracy. And it is true about a lot of the MK, like how Candace takes the MK Ultra stuff a little far, you know, so that's candy. But MK Ultra has impacted America in some ways. Like, one of the most notorious ones is Whitey Bulger, the guy they made What's that fucking... How am I drawing so many blanks? What's that movie about the Irish mafia in Boston? With Leonardo DiCaprio and... How am I forgetting the name? The Departed. The Departed. Incredible movie. It's a true story. It's like loosely based off a true story about Whitey Bulger, who was actually an MK Ultra guy. That's one of the reasons he never got prosecuted as a government informant. That's also one of the things that really fucked him up. He was a MK Ultra guy. Like, that's one of the crazy things people don't talk about. But MK Ultra did do a number on the country for sure. Let's see. What else do we got? Someone goes... I saw my Italian dog breeder's son member one time while I was dog sitting. I woke up to take care of the dogs, and his son was asleep on the sofa with what I thought was a girl under the covers with her. What the fuck? That's crazy. Someone goes, Jack Rubenstein. Yeah, that's another thing. Nobody, like, here's the thing. You go and ask people, you're like, you know, do you know who Jack Ruby is? And they're like, yeah, he's the guy who killed Lee Harvey Oswald. But they're like, do you know who he's connected to? Do you know his real name? And they're like, no, what do you mean his real name? It's Jack Rubenstein, actually. He was part of the Jewish mafia. And here's a lot of the thing. Like, a lot of people, when they report on the JFK stuff, they leave a big part of it out. Because it is very true. He was killed by the Jewish mafia, and a lot of it was for Israel. But a lot of it wasn't. And that's also a big thing. A lot of the JFK stuff is untalked about, and people don't talk about the real story. So we'll do this. I'm going to talk about the JFK stuff, what really happened, then we'll finish the rest of our comments, and then we will finish the show for the day. But basically, where does it start? Okay, so the Italians and the Jewish mafia worked very close together. They've worked very close together since Meyer Langsy came and really established what became the modern Jewish mafia with how businesses work, you know, Murder Inc., a lot of different things. But the Jewish and Italian mafia worked very well together. And they wanted to get a president elected because they both had a huge stake in the casinos that they built in Cuba, and Castro came and took the casinos away from them. And also at the same time, Israel was fighting its original war to try and become a real nation. So during that time period, you had the Italian and Jewish mafia team up. They literally had Sam Giancana, who was part of the Chicago outfit. They had him going with all of his men through all of the graveyards, writing down the names of all the dead people, and then they would vote under those dead names, and they would pump the vote in all the swing states, and they got JFK elected. Through that and a couple other crazy measures, they got JFK elected. It was a mutual thing between the Italian and Jewish mafia. And then just as fast as they got him elected, they killed him, basically. And what happened with it was, we all know the Israel story. Israel was building nukes. They stole nuclear secrets from the United States. JFK wanted to inspect the Dimona project, and he faced a lot of resistance from the Israelis on that. He had a lot of back and forth with the Israelis. He also wanted to not only inspect it, but he wanted to stop them from actually building nukes, and they didn't like that. And that was one of the reasons he got killed. The other reason he got killed is JFK appointed his brother to the attorney general. And what did his brother do to all the people who got him elected in the first place? His brother turned around and tried to prosecute all the Italian and Jewish mafia members, mainly the Italian, but both the Italian and Jewish mafia members. So he tried to prosecute them. And then the icing on the cake above all that was the Bay of Pigs failed. They did not get the casinos back from Cuba like JFK originally promised, and that was the final straw for the mafia, and the mafia capped him. The Italian and Jewish mafia set it up. The Jewish mafia carried it out. It was done by Rubenstein, who was connected to the Jewish mafia. He directly worked with people who worked with Meyer Langsy. So there's a lot bigger of a story to it than what people just say. A lot of people, like I say, just say it's only around the nuclear stuff. It's about the casinos, it's about the nuclear stuff, and it is about the prosecutions from JFK's brother. It was a lot of different things that led to the hit on JFK. Okay, let's go on to our comments. We started them. Let's finish them. Let's go through the comments, because I got to take a piss so bad. I'm not going to be able to hold this piss for another 30 minutes. I'm not going to make you guys fucking wait while I go take a piss. I'm not like that. So let's do this. Or wait, let's see. Did Ceci say if she wanted to get on or not? Oh, she goes, yeah, tell him I'm not going to make it. Okay, that was like 30 minutes ago anyway. But okay, let's go in. Let's do the comments. Let's see. Here we go.
Anybody found incompetent to stand trial should get a worse penalty, not lesser. You're not competent to stand trial. You're not competent to live among us. Death penalty.
Yeah, I'm anti-death penalty. What I like is, I pitch it a lot, but the one of three options. It's you either send them to the shitholes of the world, deport them, the most violent criminals, you send them to like Somalia. The other option is you build a CCOT-style prison and we put these people in solitary for life, burn the key. And the third option, which is my favorite, is deport all the illegal immigrants. Instead of putting the most violent people in jail, make them slaves. Make them as very extremely low-income slaves and make them do all the work that they have the illegal immigrants doing to boost the economy. We don't have to rape them and beat them. We don't have to treat them like we were treating slaves necessarily, but somewhat, and that would be great. Forced labor for life for those people who want to act violently. No problem with that.
Third option of slave labor is the best of all the ones you laid out.
Yep.
However, I do still believe public executions for this type of atrocity is the only way to put fear back into criminals. We are tired of living around these people with fear of random attacks. Was on a bus in Florida recently and saw an attack like this by usual suspects. Reminds me why I stopped using public transport in FL.
Yeah, it's bad, dude. It's so bad. I don't touch public transport here.
I almost got my phone robbed by a black dude once.
Only once? Crazy.
I don't think they are innocent either. I just think there should be a more productive way of fixing the problems, James.
I think it's a pretty productive way to fix the problem.
Of course he is non-competent. He thinks he was a king, for heaven's sakes. Uncle Rogue knows the court system is full of retarded communists. Must watch Yuri Bezmenov Warning to America 10-minute YouTube video to fully understand why people can be so incompetent at deeming if someone is competent or not.
I'll check it out still. I said I was going to watch that too and I forgot to. But I've watched one of his other ones.
You say you train fighting? What discipline do you do?
I train fighting a little bit less now than I used to because I have permanent wrist arthritis now from when I broke my wrist over the summer. But jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, and kickboxing.
DeCarlos Brown Jr. did not say I got the white girl.
Yes,
There's
he did,
no
you
evidence
fucking
it was
retard.
race-related. Prob would
Kill
have stabbed
yourself,
anyone.
pussy,
That doesn't
pussy.
fit your
You're a
narrative, but I'm
pussy.
sure you
You're
already
such a
knew.
pussy. You're a spineless coward. Yes, he did. He said, I got the white girl.
Well, James wasn't wrong about that. The guy was a crazy lunatic who made this killing because of race. But most people of any race don't really have any racial hatred or racism in them. Do you think the Bears will actually move to Indiana? I hope that they don't. And it would be very unwise of them to move, as they would lose a significant majority of their fan base.
No, they won't. That would be retarded. That would literally be retarded. You guys are just arguing back and forth in that comment thread. I'm just not. I gotta piss so bad, I'm not gonna read the whole fucking argument. No point.
Go Cox. I'd rather be bad at football for 10 years than a gay purple and orange tiger. Fuck Clemson.
Fuck Clemson.
They're the
Go
super
Gamecocks.
predators of football.
I'm with you there. I like the Gamecocks. I fucking despise Clemson.
The safest places in America are majority white, and usually the dominant minority is Hispanic or Asian. Even other minorities don't like black people. Me, a person who is white Hispanic, have to fear for me life when I'm in a black area.
Yeah, the most dangerous place is just around black people.
Correlation doesn't equal causation.
Oh, shut
the
up,
north
you
side
pussy.
of Chicago, where I am, is way wider and way more Asian than the south side of Chicago, where Nick is. And the south side is obviously way more violent. But the difference between the two that is causing the violence is not really race. It's predominantly socio-economic status. The north is way richer than the south. And when someone is poor, they are more likely to make riskier decisions. Hence,
that's a real
the reason
insult
why
to
the
the
south
working
is
poor
much
of
more
this country.
violent.
Real insult to the working poor of this country. Why do the poor kids in West Virginia not commit crimes like the poor kids in Chicago? Just curious. It's because one group's white, one's black, and black people are more likely to commit crimes because a lot of it's a culture problem, not a financial problem. That's just fucking stupid. All right, last comment we got, and then we're going to sign off. Like I said, I got to piss.
New White House card should be politicians from around the world settling beef's face with tears of joy.
You know who would win, too? Who would at least win his weight bracket? Putin. Putin's fucking dog at fighting. Have you ever seen Putin in judo? Putin is good at fighting. He's actually really good. Putin would kick ass in that. But okay, that's all the comments. That's been the entire show for the day. We did a bit of an extended show because we got a little bit of a raid from Lionheart there. Thank you, Lionheart. Shout out Michael Lionheart. Free Michael Lionheart. I'll send the army. I'm with you, brother. But with that, we're going to sign off for the day. Thank you guys for being fans of the show. Remember to like, smash the follow button, leave a comment. We read all the comments at the end of each show. Rate the show 5 stars on Spotify. Follow me on X, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, whatever platform you're watching on. Just figure out how to follow on there. And join my Telegram channel. Stay updated on all things America Unfiltered. But with that, I'm going to sign off for the day. I want to thank every one of our donators for the show today and every one of the new followers we have. I want to thank Ronnie McStevenson. I want to thank JT. I want to thank Roiper's mom. I want to thank Ocean Redux. I want to thank CC Red. I want to thank Tolo Seca. I want to thank everybody who tuned into the show, everybody who donated today. Thank you guys so much for being fans of the show. Thank you for having a good Friday show with me. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Please don't drink and drive, but if you do, call your lawyer first. Let's see, what else is there? Have a blessed day, a blessed weekend. I will see you guys tomorrow, rare Saturday episode, but we have a collab tomorrow with the Crazy People podcast. I think we're going to be live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Join the Telegram to know for sure, though. I will keep you guys updated in there. Thank you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow on Saturday. Thank you.